Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Devil's Latest Issue Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Vegas. I'm joined as always by my wonderful co-host, Mr. Fatman T.
Put the loop down and step away from the dildos.
Never. Never. I'm going to have a P. Diddy party, which is just like a regular party, but with far more baby oil and slightly more crying. Now, we're also joined by our other regular recurring co-host. It's the blue one himself. It's Echo. He can tell you everything you've ever needed to know about how a P. Diddy party is just like a regular party, but with only a little bit more crying. He's been to many.
So P. Diddy is basically a childhood clown.
Yes, but with more baby oil.
I've seen some of those clowns. They have plenty of baby oil.
Yes, no. But not compared to Sean the P. Diddy Combs. Like, Mr. Puff Diddy is quite the connoisseur. What, with his 55-gallon drum fucking extravaganza in the basement that he had?
Wait, hold on. He had a 55-gallon drum?
He had multiple 55-gallon drums of baby oil in his basement.
Echo, you had enough baby oil to fill a swimming pool.
Jesus Christ.
And we're not talking like no paddling pool or like a civilian swim. No, good. We're talking the kind of swimming pools you see built into mansions. We're talking swimming pool. We're talking baby lake swimming pools.
Oh, like Olympic pools?
Yeah. Like just shy of it.
He was in a picture of like infinity pools. He had a special custom built pool for baby oil, which was heated as well.
Yes.
So essentially, he had a child fryer.
Yes. It's like you've played Grand Theft Auto 5, yeah?
No, but I've seen like I've seen like clips and gameplay of it.
Right. You know, like about halfway through Grand Theft Auto 5 story mode, when Franklin just gets given a mansion for reasons of story.
No, but I know the mansion you're talking about. I didn't know that it was just given to him halfway through the game.
Yeah,
but I did know that he had a mansion.
He gets given it for tax purposes. Like, yeah, you know the swimming pool in the back garden of said mansion?
No, I've never seen this. I've only seen like the front view of his mansion. I've never seen it from the back.
Right, Fatman T, pull up a photo of like the type of swimming pool we're on about here, Fatman T.
Are you talking about an Olympic swimming pool?
No, it's something somewhere between a civilian and like an Olympic. Like they're called infinity pools, and they're fucking huge. Like, yeah, like these bastards.
Oh, let me pull up Fatman T's stream.
In fact, row 3 image 5 is your prime. I think it was about that big. I think the one that P. Diddy had was about that he's just filled with baby oil that was special heat.
Because it's one of his smaller mansions.
Yes. I think it was a swimming pool about
Hey, Fatman T's stream will go for me. Come on, Discord. Fatman T's stream.
Oh, was that his fucking internet? He died.
Wrong button.
Yeah, shithead. You got it? You there? You fixed it?
Hello? Okay, yeah, I see. Oh, it's one of those pools.
Yeah, I mean, that's not an infinity pool, but for like scale wise, it was a pool about fucking big.
Okay.
It was a pool about fucking big that had heaters in it, and it was filled with baby oil, 24/7.
Jesus Christ! The man had a baby oil fetish.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, child fetish.
Was it? He had gallons upon gallons of it in his basement. Just in like I think it was 50-gallon drums in particular. He was buying in. And he'd get them delivered in bulk. So you're talking like fucking 10 or 12 50-gallon drums were getting delivered to this man's house like weekly, and no one got suspicious of that.
So that's why the Vol guy was putting children in barrels in Ready or Not. It was to sell them to P. Diddy.
No, he was getting the empty ones off of P. Diddy on the cheap.
I was gonna say that he was turning the children into oil to give to P. Diddy.
No, he was buying the empty barrels off of P. Diddy for fucking $2 a piece and using them to dispose of the kids. Damn sight fucking cheaper.
Even serial killers have got like economized these days.
Yeah. Like fucking using black fucking trash bags to dispose of a body in this economy. Are you fucking mad? You'd go fucking bankrupt serial killing like that.
You guys have the cost of higher wood chips as well as going right to the
Oh, fucking tell me about it. You know, it's like bank robbers. They've had to start using the normal white plastic gloves to fucking to go rob banks. They can't use the blue ones anymore. Blue rubber gloves in this fucking economy. God no, you gotta use the white ones. They're fucking cheaper.
The first thing about bank robber, right? It happened in England. The guys run banks, right, and they're using Disney masks to rob banks with.
Yes.
Right? They got arrested and charged and got convicted. Then
Yes.
Disney sued them separately for
Yes.
infringement of their copyrights
Yes.
for making Mickey Mouse a bank robber.
Yes, because it was damaging to the Disney brand.
Yes.
Disney, unironically, won that
They
fucking
did
case.
get one, I think it was £500 million lawsuit.
Yep. And that's the best part as well. Is like, it wasn't like, oh, they won it on a technicality or like, but Skinner. No, it was a landslide victory for Disney. They raped those bank robbers. It was beautiful.
Yeah. To be honest, I think the armed robbery, they should have just left the armed robbery chest out of it and let Disney have it all. Your sentence is now forever having to work for Disney Corporation.
It was a beautiful lawsuit.
You know, usually Disney World, there's like a slave pit down there where disgruntled employees start working.
Yes, that's where all like the disgruntled lawyers go. They go to a special training room under Disney.
You know, Mickey Mouse stand there and fucking like bondage gear just with a whip, starts whipping them to get moved. I'm guessing sorry, Disney, aren't I?
Yes, hot dog gang, you got a lot harder. Whichin. See, doing cheap parties without paying us our royalties, or I will whip you again, hot dog. Fucking, I'm gonna stop throwing my arm in real life when I do the whip noise before I snap my fucking elbow. But hot dog.
Down there just pegging some random lawyer.
Goofy's drunk as per usual and just beating his wife because she burnt the steak again.
I mean, that's a perfectly reasonable reason to beat your wife if she burns the steak.
Not when you remember that Goofy's married to a cow.
Yeah.
Well, she'll issue. If she doesn't want to be the next steak, don't burn it.
Exactly.
No, I don't know.
Welcome to my world.
I do like the dark law that Goofy is simply having an affair with Minnie Mouse.
Now, see, I've always argued that it's actually fucking the lady duck. What's her name?
Daisy.
Daphne Duck. No,
Daisy. Daisy Duck. I've always argued it's Daisy and Minnie are secretly having a lesbian relationship on the side. Like Mickey knows, but Donald doesn't, and Mickey's kind of into it though.
Yeah, Mickey's filming it.
They let him watch. They let him watch.
Yes, yeah, that's my head.
The reason it comes out for because there's a lot of like the side cartoons they did, and that side cartoon series they did with Mickey Mouse and Minnie as a couple. Every time Mickey leaves the house, Goofy's always there. Every time Mickey turns back up.
Yeah, like Goofy just sort of arrives, just like hello.
As soon as he leaves, Goofy turns up, and then Goofy stays there until Mickey comes back in. Mickey always comes back. Goofy's sitting on his couch with his wife.
It's because Goofy's a good friend. He's making sure that Minnie's not going to get robbed and raped while Mickey's at work.
Yes.
Like, he's a good neighbor. That's what it is.
By having an affair.
He's a good neighbor. You know, like a good neighbor, Goofy is there. Like to make sure your wife doesn't get raped and robbed while you're off at your work doing mouse-related jobs. I don't know what Mickey Mouse's actual job is, but I don't know, plumber, I guess.
Show one because Mickey's held every job in
the he was in. He was working at Volkswagen between 1939 and 1945.
Wait a minute, you're right. Mickey Mouse has held just about every. Wait a minute, Mickey Mouse is just fucking Barbie for boys. Wait a minute.
Yeah. I think currently in the current cartoon series he runs, he's working as an accountant, I believe.
Son of a bitch, Mickey Mouse is Barbie for boys. Wait a fucking minute. I've just wait a minute now. Oh, hang on. Did fucking Mattel make the Disney toys and all?
Yes.
You're telling me.
They used to.
You're telling me that Disney made a mouse-based competitor to Barbie and tricked Mattel into making it for them.
Yes, they used to, but now they have their own inside factories nowadays.
Motherfucker.
Oh.
I can't tell if that's genius or infuriating.
Well, I do know it's also Disney Mickey Mouse cartoons do portray celebrity as well. A lot of the time.
Like, how fuck you gonna make a knockoff Barbie and then trick the Barbie company into making it for you?
Well, I've heard that the one creator made Cindy as a trick around to Barbie.
Because fucking whoa, camouflage.
Like, son of a bitch, that's fucking genius.
We have no idea, right, Echo? When Black Barbie came out, right, the people at Mattel almost lost their shit.
Yeah. Yeah, Black Barbie was an adventure.
Whoa, Black Barbie. Bam. Whoa, Black Barbie.
What I do love about the whole argument with Black Barbie was, everyone assumed that they'd been racist over it. It wasn't a fact of racism. It was a fact that they just didn't have the plastic in to make Black Barbie or the molds.
Yeah.
Because if they used the plastic needed for Black Barbie, it would damage the molds for the white Barbie. So they had to build an entirely new factory just to build Black Barbies. That was the whole thing. Was the argument was the case of, no, it'll be racist factory. It would cost an extra $50 million to build a brand new factory just to make this one goddamn doll, which we don't know if it's going to sell or not.
Like, fuck it, risk it.
And we don't know if this black one is going to sell or not. So we can't, you know.
It was the first time in human history a white person wasn't sure if they could sell a black person.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The whole idea of the Black Barbie was to catch the African American people and to create a new sales market.
Yes.
The funny thing about that is the African Americans didn't want the black doll; they wanted the white doll.
Yeah. Because marketing, bitch, fucking
yeah,
like brand recognition.
They had Cindy making all the colors rainbows. Because Cindy decided, well, instead of doing the white girl, we're going to make sure we do every fucking girl we can think of. That turns out the CEO was banging every girl you could think of.
Like, I've always argued like Mattel should have done, right? Just as a sideline to Barbie, right? Because honest to God, I argue this is the single greatest fucking kids toy idea anyone has ever had, right? I honestly think I might be a genius with this idea, right? I think I've got a future in kids toys, right? Hear me out.
You cannot right? Butt plugs children. I told you this.
No, right? Hear me out, right? You sell a version of like a Barbie set, right? And what it is, right, is it's like a little garment factory, right?
Yeah.
So it's got little sewing machines. It's got like racks with like little bolts of material and shit, right, to decorate it, right? It comes with a Barbie doll and it comes with a Ken doll, right? It comes with both, right? And it comes with an actual working sewing machine.
Charles,
because of a working sewing machine, and it comes with a little book of patterns, right, to teach you how to sew clothes for your Barbies.
Charles,
what?
Vegas, that already existed.
Oh, I didn't know they'd made that.
Yes, it flopped heavily because children kept stabbing themselves in the fingers.
Well, you make it like a kid-friendly sewing needle.
They did make it those blunt ones. They did make it kid-friendly, and they still stabbed themselves. In fact, it was more dangerous than actually giving the kids a real-life sewing machine.
Well, see, that was their mistake. You make, like I said, make an actual real sewing machine, but like little.
Yeah, it
so
was
it's like kid size.
It was kid size. And it was more dangerous than actually giving the child a proper size sewing machine. It was weird. They also did a Barbie cook set where you could cook along with Barbie, where they built like them like easy bake oven shit things.
Yeah.
Good old had stuff like that for the kids to cook along with their Barbie dolls. That set plenty of houses on fire because.
Well, yeah, that was never going to be a good idea. But like, I argue to sewing because like the entire point of Barbie is fashion. You know, you buy a Barbie doll and then you buy fucking outfits for the Barbie dolls.
Yeah.
Right. You do a set where it's like, here's a sewing machine, here's a little instruction book on how to make like dresses and shit.
I didn't find it.
You know, and like Like every couple of weeks, you release a new set, and like rather than it come with like new dolls and shit, it's just a handful of like new materials, and a new book with new designs in it. Like make it like $5. Fucking. You got like do like the starter set that's like the actual like the machine and shit. You know what I mean? And then fucking every couple of weeks, you basically do a magazine.
There was one of them that did. That's more of a recent one that did. That one.
Like I've always thought that's a genius idea. It just makes sense.
Then they had the.
See, that's a great idea too. I didn't even think of that. Like do like little mini mannequins with it and shit. Like that's a great fucking plan.
That one they had
mini.
You print out your own like designs, like stamp on and shit.
Yeah. Like do that. Why don't they just do that but better? Like do that with the sewing machine and just make it safe. Like fuck it. Just make sure it's got like the hand guard there so you can't sew yourself to the project.
Listen,
like every other sewing machine.
Listen, kids are fucking retarded. I don't think like they'd find a way to hurt themselves with it.
Echo. I used to work in a sewing shop. I've seen people that should have hurt themselves with a sewing machine use them without any trouble. I have witnessed people with mental deficiencies at the medical level operate a sewing machine with no difficulty. It's kind of hard to fuck up. I can use a sewing machine. I need someone else to do the settings on it for me because I don't speak voodoo, but it's not hard, right? You use your hands to keep the material straight and you press the fucking pedal on the floor. It's not hard. Yeah, see, you'll notice there's no hand guard on it. Put a hand guard on it, like every other fucking sewing machine on planet Earth, and that would have been that problem fucking solved.
That's it. The first one they've done. So that one. They did.
See, that one's got. Yeah, just do that again. Do that, but make it not look shit.
It was that one.
Again, then again, it's got the hand guard. So yeah, do that, but not shit. Make that look good. Job done.
There's also this one. It did.
It's like you pair it up with like a little an actual little like Barbie set where again it comes with the doll and it comes with like Barbie and Ken, and it's got like a little it comes with like a little factory scene, with like Barbie sized fucking chairs and tables and shit, and little sewing machines, and I think it would be really cool.
Yeah, they did.
Then you can the kids can pretend. They can get little mannequins and that, put the dresses on the mannequins, and pretend they're running a little clothing store with their Barbie. And
yeah, it was a few times. A few times we've actually did after buy one flop, it was a third-party company side breach into the market and create what they call the doll fashionista sets.
Yeah,
we basically made good-looking machines and stuff like that to make dolls for clothes, which was really big for the doll collectors. They loved it.
Well, yeah, that's what it'll be really big for lower income families. Like lower income families where the kid loves Barbie, but it's we can't afford 40 quid every week to buy the new fucking Barbie set. You save up for a couple of weeks, you buy the sewing set with little garment factory and shit. That'll keep your kid happy forever. It's oh, a new Barbie set has come out. Rather than kid going, Mum, can I get the new Barbie? They go, oh, that's a cool design. I bet I can do it better. And they learn how to sew that style of outfit, but nicer because it's their version.
That is actually really smart, yeah.
Yeah, they're doing this first second mum and daughter can help make clothes together for the Barbie dolls. The problem with when they released it, it was early 90s, is that most adults in the early 90s couldn't make clothes anymore. I don't know how to do it. It was one of that rare breed that could actually still make clothes, and they didn't buy Barbies normally.
And that's what I'm saying. You have it come with the instruction book. That shows the kids here, this is the design. You do this with the sewing machine, and it makes this little shirt. And it's a little step-by-step picture book. And
it used to be Mattel released a magazine called Barbie's Fashion Maker, where they give you patterns on how to make designs for clothes for Barbie, and then give you instructions how to scale it for yourself if you want to do it for yourself.
Yeah, it's just do that, but as a little playset. So you get like a starter set that's like, you've got like the play scene, where it's like a little garment factory / dress store, but it also comes with like the sewing machine and shit and a little book of instructions. And every couple of weeks you just release a new kit, right? And you skip the play set in that in the new kits. You skip that bollocks. That just stays as the starter set. And the new kits are just, here's a new instruction book with new designs in it, and here's some material that relates to the patterns. You've got enough to do one of each in the book. Job fucking done. To teach, like, because it scratches that itch of like, it scratches the itch for like the autistic kids that like crafty toys. It scratches the itch for like those kids that are just into fashion in general. It hits that market of like the lower income families that can't afford a new Barbie every 2 fucking weeks. Like, it's a genius idea. I genuinely think that would take off in today's market if they just did it right.
Yes,
You just make it right. It'll go.
We need to get Scotty into the fucking like Barbie board of directors or whatever. We need to like fucking like
genuinely. I've been saying this for years. I would be a great Barbie exec because I have the same autism as the kids that buy Barbies.
Fucking. We'll load them up into one of the fucking. We'll load them up into a hell pod and launch them down there Helldiver style.
I tell you what's come up again, loud like in the markets again, maybe French again, is the old mechanical zingers. So
yes.
They've gone.
Yes.
They dropped down like 20 quid for one of the old ones.
Yes.
Right? They've shot right back on price again.
Yeah, like a couple $100. It's like, because people are figuring out these are great little things.
We had to remember, compared to some modern drum machines, they don't have like all the fancy buttons and shit.
Yeah.
But you can't break if something like just uses push rods and like an axle for a car. You can't really break it. And it's like best part of a car. Whereas modern ones they destroy themselves in about 5 seconds. These fuckers like. The instruction manual says, make sure you move the lid and grease up gears before starting.
Yeah. It's like I'm saying, like, for the kids one, make it like a middle ground where it's like, it don't really need maintenance, but it's going to be a bitch to break it. Like make it sturdy enough that like you'd have to throw it at a fucking wall to break it, but not so over-engineered that like you got to teach kids how to do mechanical engineering to keep it from breaking itself.
So remember, Mother Goose got one recently. I'd be on a video call for an hour. Trying to tell how some mechanics work so you can actually get it running properly. It's like, that's where the push rod is. That's where your fucking axle is. What axle? Yeah, it runs on axles and gears, love.
It's like make a middle ground version of that. Scale it down a bit to be like child friendly in size. Put a fucking handguard on it so the kids can't fucking hurt themselves. Put that in with a Barbie set that's just a fucking garment factory / dress shop. You'll make billions. You will make billions of dollars.
My favorite comment about the thing that sewing machines is, right? When every time I see one online, is like my favorite comment is people just bought them. It's like, what? I guess it must have broke because the motor's on the outside of the machine.
Like,
that's the most common comment you say. Is like, why is the motor strapped to the outside of the machine for not inside of it?
Because it won't fit on the inside. There's not enough fucking room on the inside.
Why does it come with a spare rod? And like when you get that age, because like technically I'm not old enough to know about the zing machines because like they're 1920s technology. Yeah. But my mother had one in the house, so that's why I know about it. I was like, oh dear Lord, you child.
No, it's like fucking. I've been saying this for years. They should make me a member of the board of directors at Mattel. I got great ideas for kids' toys. So I can run the Barbie.
What other great ideas do you? What other good ideas do you have for like kids' stories? I want to hear like what you're.
No. We're going to move on to what we're supposed to be, which is the news.
No, I want to hear this.
I don't care.
I vetoed. I want to hear this.
Fuck you! I'll just fucking hang on. Your ass.
I've got one for Lego, right? Because I genuinely got the best idea for a Lego set there's ever been, right?
You have 5 seconds. I'm listening. To read this through.
Right, hear me out. All right, hear me out. Right. Y'all remember the show, The Amazing World of Gumball?
Fuck yeah, I do. That's so. Oh yeah.
That bit Lego. Job done.
Yes, I'd buy the shit out of that. I'd buy the shit out of that.
And while we're at it, right? I don't know if you remember, Echo, but Fat Matty, you probably remember. Do you guys remember like that weird time period where Lego did those really intricate Lego pirate ships?
Yes. Yeah, I remember.
Bring those back. Bring that back.
Please.
Remaster that back. Lego set. Bring back that entire line, remaster it, and give us some DLCs to it.
I never got to experience those sets, but I know what you're talking about because I went one time for Christmas. My grandma bought me a book that was like, it was pretty much like a book on the history of Lego throughout the years.
Ooh.
And it went through like a whole bunch of sets and like a whole bunch of different eras through a whole bunch of different eras. Like
bring that shit back.
No, right. I'm gonna say this right because I'm moving on. Actually, we want to go full through the news. Is what I think should be brought was the original McConnell. We brought back.
Honestly, yeah, but for different reasons. Like it was Meccano was a great toy, right? Because I had Meccano too growing up. I loved them. I do agree, bring them back, but for a different reason. Those are great educational toys.
Yeah.
With the pirate ships, it's just like you'll make your money from autistic adults like me that remember them, and you'll make your money from autistic kids that are way too into pirates, like I was.
Yeah.
Like
I agree with you because some of the old Lego sets, we actually had to think about how you're going to build something. We're good, but I also
like they're like. There's so many like good Lego sets from like back, just kind of like stuff that they don't make anymore. That I think like if they took what Scotty did, like re-release it, remaster it, they'd make so much money. Because do you know like the Lego Mars mission stuff, Scotty?
I do know Lego Mars mission.
Yeah. I never got to experience that, and I would buy the shit out of that if they remastered or the Lego Power Miners. Like,
Oh yeah. Right, one more, and then I promise we'll move on. Right, one last one. Right,
30 seconds.
Right, right. You take Lego Star Wars. Right, you take Lego Star Wars.
Yeah.
You do a crossover with Games Workshop, Lego Star Wars Warhammer set.
Yes, or just Lego 40K in general.
Yeah, like you either do Lego 40K or do a Lego Star Wars version of 40K of the game.
So no,
right?
so no going to buy fucking Lego anymore then.
Yeah, it's like no, you still keep it like it's just minifigures. It's just minifigures that you paint yourself.
Yes, but you know what Warhammer's like though. You know, Games Workshop like if they Lego even suggested that Warhammer will we'll do that, but each individual mini now costs £50.
No, because this thing, you don't make them like you make the Warhammer like minis, where like it's like fucking like just a stationary object. You make an actual Lego minifigure on a little fucking Lego platform. So it's an actual minifigure, but it comes with paints. It's just an unpainted minifigure. It comes with the paints. You get it's like you do like a Clone Wars one. You get 50 battle droids. You get like the brown paints to paint them all the correct color and like little guns, and you paint your own little minifigures. Fucking do that, and then give like it comes with the little rule book of like here's how this works. Here's how you play Warhammer, but it comes with 2 rules. You got a kids version that's like dumbed down and like easier. And then you got the adults version that's hyper autistic.
Like I would love
to
have
we're moving on, Echo.
Like...
We said last one, we're moving on. Over here, I'll fucking talk about fucking Lego.
Steve, that's probably more fun than going through the news, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, but that's Friday. You want to test about Lego? You can sit there on Friday and now have a nap. I've lost my train of thought now.
Good. Fuck you.
Play nice. I will turn this podcast around. There'll be no fucking ice cream for nobody.
I'll fix it.
Behave the Perriers.
I behaved. Right, now, brain get. Right, so start off with the general point of the news. Our government's now going to China.
China.
Let's go to the headlines. Yes, another China trade deal. That's what I expect, to be honest.
I mean, it makes sense to a trade deal with China. Like, I suppose, like they do make fucking everything.
That's one thing. The other one is the Tories were planning on doing it anyway.
Yeah.
It makes given the political climate at the moment, it makes more sense to do any more fiscal sense and actual moral sense to do it than to do it with the US. To be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I argue either way. Logistically, it's fucking ridiculous because you got to ship shit from the other side of the damn world. But fucking,
We do that anyway, though.
and I just say it. That's stupid. I've always argued it, logistically it makes more sense to do trade deals with people closer to home, but we've already done that. So yeah, I suppose, but still.
Yeah, we get stuff from locally, but then there's no real local factories that make the electronic shit we want.
And I argue a better idea rather than buying it all from fucking China or America of especially the electronics is use the same money we're using to buy the shit to just set up factories here to do it ourselves, or fucking make a deal with Germany or something of we'll fund it, you fuckers build it. You know what I mean? I feel like that would be more economically valuable, but
in a way,
viable, sorry. But
in a way, yes and no. It's the problem we've got is it comes down to the companies themselves not wanting to, be honest, waste money on hiring local people because it's expensive compared to the Asian market.
True, but still,
it's
I feel like it solves a handful of problems,
Again, the UK itself, even there's general manufacturing capabilities and specializations in mechanical engineering, not electronics.
Even then, that's not hard to fix. If you open the factories, they are now hiring people, that incentivizes people to go learn how to do that job.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I think for England to come back to our economic problem, it would be to reopen the dockyards again.
Yeah. Reopen the dockyards, reopen fucking some of the steel fucking factories.
Definitely.
Throw up a couple of electrical fucking factories that make computer chips and shit. Job done. The economy will fix itself, lads.
We definitely reopen the steel plants, the steel factories.
Yeah. Right, you reopen those free fucking things, the economy fixes its fucking self.
Yeah, because that's when the exact point where our economy hit the fan.
It was when Margaret Thatcher got into office.
Yeah, when Margaret Thatcher got into office. I mean, let's be fair, right? The unions the unions were a problem at the time, and needed to be dealt with. Right? So her nuking the unions, I agree with on that point. The problem she had was she didn't replace them with something.
Yes.
She just nuked it, went, there we go, job done, and moved on. Instead of okay, they're gone. Now we're going to set the unions up properly with proper rules.
Yes.
She forgot to do that step of the whole nuking the system and rebuilding it.
Do you know what I would have done? If I was Margaret Thatcher at the time, do you know what I would have done, right? I argue this would have fixed the problem at an hour and a half flat, right? Is what you do, right? Is you get rid of the unions, right? You get rid, just fucking ban the things, right? Don't need those. Get fucking rid of those, right? You then take the idea of workers' rights, right? You get that fucking properly cemented down to paper, right? The idea of
minimum get rid of that too, and I was gonna be like, wait a minute.
Right? You cement it right fucking down, right? Written in law of fucking here's the minimum wage. Every year from this date on, right? On this date, it will increase by this percentage, right? So on and so forth, right? All the workers' rights, right? You then set up a government division that does the same fucking job as unions were supposed to.
Yeah.
Where they go workplace to workplace throughout the year and they just do an inspection of are you paying people correctly? Are you following the safety guidelines, etc., etc.?
Yeah.
By doing a physical inspection of the place, then question the employees and be like, hey, how much do you get paid? Are your working conditions good, etc., etc. Job done.
Yeah.
And if you find a company that's fucking their employees over, you slap the shit out of them. And if you find ones that are doing doing everything to the letter, or even going above and beyond, you give them a little reward for the year. Here, you pay 10% less tax this year because you treat your employees properly.
Yeah. See, the problem is
honestly, honestly, that would be a really good incentive to treat your employees.
Exactly.
Yeah. The problem you've got is say there's a lot of people in my generation and older who get misty-eyed or the unions were beautiful. No, they weren't. Unions fucked over the worker just as much as companies did back then. Because the problem is they say if you strike as part of the union, you can get paid.
Yes.
And you couldn't work unless you because the union said no, you can't work. If you try to work, outside of the union's boundaries, you got fucking your head kicked in and shit.
Yes.
You know, and shunned by the community. Like with the whole thing with the coal miners, right? It's like over the year, a lot of them went bankrupt. The miners went bankrupt themselves because they couldn't feed the families. Because you said no, we're not working because we get the right pay. Yet the executives of the union still got paid out of the coffers of the union because you paid your dues to the union. They still got paid perfectly fine. You know, so yeah, it's one of the things the union set back up then had to be nuked. Right? No way about it. It had to be nuked. But, like I say, she just didn't replace it with anything else, so it kind of went shit. And then...
Because the thing is as well, she didn't really nuke... Because there are still unions today, and they're just as fucking bad. They're just quieter about it.
Yeah. Like I said, she didn't nuke them all. Then Labour came in, and Labour goes, well, how dare you do that to unions? Because Labour's always been in bed with the unions. So that's no problem.
Yes, they have.
Right? You know, and they tried to... That's why you got the units we have now back again, because of Labour. Then Labour thought, well, you know what? To solve some of the problems that people are bitching about, we're going to move our whole infrastructure to banking rather than manufacturing. That's where the money's at.
Yeah, and they fucked it.
Yeah, because that's where technically the money's there in the banking sector and investments. The problem is, it's all theoretical money.
Yes. None of it's fucking real.
Yeah, there's no real product in that stuff. And that's when Britain's economy started going down the drain. Yes. America did something similar in its days. It did something similar. Well, we're going to move into like investments and technologies, purely technology, innovation stuff. The problem is, it's a risky development when you start developing new technologies.
Yes.
And that's like come up with all the Detroit thing was like saying it was a case of, well, cars are good, but microchips. Yes, the microchips don't work yet. But they might work. We're going to bet on that.
No, and in fairness, those microchips did end up working. Unfortunately, by the time they got there, Detroit was already a cesspit of economic failure.
Yes.
Like, shit came to fruition a little too late to save Detroit. But
probably the one car that could have saved Detroit, right, was the General Electric's hybrid car, which was the hydrogen-powered car.
Yes.
Right?
And then it was shot dead in the streets.
Yes, by the other detectives that rose in Washington. Yes. They released a fake paper saying that hydrogen was too unstable to be in an automobile, and if car had a crash, you have basically a mini thermonuclear going off. Completely forgetting, propane tanks exist.
Yes.
Which, if you ever seen a propane tank properly, you can drop kick it off the Empire State Building, then pick it back up and walk away with it.
Yes. You shouldn't, but you theoretically can.
Yeah, they are designed to be tough as hell. And the problem is, like, say the government, the oil execs then greenlighted the LPG stuff. Yeah. Which people are wondering is a gas tank in your car. Yes. The exact same thing would be for the hydrogen engine in the car.
Yes.
And again, if that thing cracks and explodes, it's a mini thermonuclear going off inside the city centre.
Yes.
The only difference was, hydrogen is just water, and it's clean and cheap, and you can easily make it. Yes. LPG is from oil. Someone tells you wasn't really a safety issue there, it's a problem.
Yes, it was a money issue.
I said the one General Electric made, the car they built, what I loved about this design was that everything was built into the chassis frame itself. The motor, the electrics, the power plant, all in the chassis. And what you did was, say you want a pickup truck, you drive your car back to the shop with the chassis. Then did 17 bolts, took your car off, and put a pickup truck on top of it. Put it back in place, reconnected it, and you drove out with a pickup truck. Or a family saloon, or a freaking MPV, or, and a four-wheel drive machine. It was an easy way of just modifying the car as and when you needed it. What you needed to do at that particular time. And it was like, I think at the time when they built it, it was only going to cost, I think it was like 50,000 for the car. Was the price point? And you thought an electric motor could create enough power for the generator to power Manhattan from one car for a day.
See, No, I'm going on this rant a little bit because you've brought it up like accidentally as a topic. Do you know what fucks me off a little bit about this world, right? Sure. It's the way that like the value of shit has lost fucking meaning a little bit to people.
In what way?
It's like when you hear people talking about cars and houses.
Yeah.
Right, where it's like, oh, this 2-bedroom bungalow is only £350,000. It's like, the fuck do you mean only? Like they throw out these ridiculous, like, oh, this car's only £50,000. It's like, yeah, compared to other cars, yeah, that's not a lot of money. Compared to money, that's a lot of fucking money.
Yes.
Compared to my paycheck, that's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's only fucking 4 years of my income?
Don't worry, I was thinking the same, like, say, when I think about this, right? The government currently is trying to force everyone to buy electric cars. Right?
Oh yeah, fuck off with that. I listen, like this might just be being autistic, but if I have a car, I want to be able to hear like the engine, like I want to be able to like feel and hear the engine like idling. Like
that's only worth.
I mean,
I don't know.
Get mods for that now, but
yeah, that's the only worst part for me for that point is like say in New York City, California, right?
Yes.
Big major cities, electric cars make sense.
Yes,
right?
they work.
I agree. They make sense.
Yeah.
What's stuck in the place where I live? They stopped making sense.
Yeah, because there's not the infrastructure there to fucking support them.
Yeah, like you can't have Farmer Joe buying an electric vehicle when realistically he lives in a small farming town that doesn't have the infrastructure to have like the car chargers they need.
Yeah. True, but at the same time, farmers have enough fucking money stored away in their fucking attic to be able to afford to put the infrastructure on their farm.
That's what probably like I regularly make a trip up to my sisters, right?
Yes.
That's 400, about just shy of 500 miles, right?
Yeah, give or take.
To see my older sister. If I got a Monday electric car, let's say a Tesla, which is technically the longest range one on the market at the moment, that journey takes me, instead of taking me 9 hours, now it takes me 2.5 days.
Yes, because you got to stop and recharge.
Yeah, because Teslas are the best one in the world, right? Have even like in California where it's warm, the batteries have best capacity to run, right? You're talking it only gets about 140, 160 miles range, right? And that's
and then you got to like charge it for like fucking 6 hours.
Yeah, that's on flat ground. You know, good weather. No damn turn off all your bullshit on to keep yourself warm and like car dry. You know, in England with where we have, especially where we are, that mileage drops down by 10 miles for every 10 degrees you get below standard. Sorry, 5 degrees you get below standard. Now, Tesla's rated for about 20 to 25 degrees Celsius as a running system for the batteries.
Yeah, we average 5.
Yeah, so already in England, you're dropping down 20 to 30 miles already. Then you've got the hills. That knocks the power gate, that drops the range even further down. Then turn your headlights on because of darkness, then rain, then heaters to keep yourself warm. All that knocks it down, so the actual range you're getting is about 100 miles out the car. If you have to recharge it. Now, they do say you can fast charge it within 2 hours to get fully charged. What they don't tell you is that knocks your life expectancy of your battery down by about 3 months every time you do something like that.
Yes.
Oh.
The batteries in the cars only last 5 years at a best point, and it costs you best part of 30 grand to replace said batteries. That's why electric cars have no second-hand sale value at all.
It's too expensive to do the maintenance on them.
Yeah. After 5 years, you got to replace the batteries, and there's 20 grand. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. It's like, oh, well, I can go this cheaper than my factory, get cheaper. No, it's 20 grand flat up, even at the rock bottom price to replace those batteries. That's why, to me, electric cars won't really come into their own until that nuclear battery comes out on the market. To be honest.
Or, until we just, figure out how to make fucking batteries cheaper. If we can fucking get battery production nailed down better, so that we're making more of them faster, and they're, a higher fucking quality battery. Realistically, we have the tech there. We don't have to wait on nuclear batteries. We have all the shit ready to make better batteries. We just don't, because it doesn't make as much money.
There's that though. The best battery in the world is currently what we currently use now, which is the 18650 model.
Yes.
Lithium-ion system. The problem is though.
But even with lithium-ion, we still have the tech there to make lithium-ion batteries fucking 10 times better. But we won't do it because it wouldn't make as much money.
Yeah, because the problem you've got is lithium's expensive and it's running out. Lithium is a finite resource on our planet.
Yes, I'm very aware, but even with that issue still factoring in, there are still ways to make lithium batteries last longer, like in terms of their lifespan, and have longer like charge cycles where like they can store more fucking energy and last longer.
The biggest
like
problem
power charge. We have the tech to do that. It's just not as valuable.
The biggest problem you have, right, is in the battery, it's not the lithium that's the problem, which dies out. It's the other electrolytes in it. That's the problem. Yes, they burn out.
It's the acids and shit.
The problem we have is recycling batteries is expensive.
Yes.
Right. So if the recycling process for the lithium batteries came down and found a better way to make it cheaper, yes, then the battery market would be sustainable then, because you're just recycling lithium into new batteries. It's also environmentally more friendly because you have mined up lithium, which is inherently fucking dangerous and expensive and toxic itself.
No, it's like that's what I'm saying though. Is that we have the tech to make this technology affordable and more effective. We just will not do it because it will not make as much money as the current model.
Yeah,
it's like it's like, even at the civilian level, you can like think about it and go, yeah, that's why we won't do it. Of like, what would you rather? 50 grand right now in your pocket, right? Or 100 grand in 6 years.
Yeah.
Everyone's taking 50 grand today. No one's taking 100 grand in 6 years. Yeah. It's the same with the companies. It's like, do you want 20 grand today? Or 20 grand every 5 years when the battery dies? Or do you want 10 grand every 10 years when the battery dies? They want 20 grand in 5 because it makes more money. It's a bigger number in less time.
I said the hydrogen fuel cell engine is starting to come back now as a viable option to the battery system because again, hydrogen is easy renewable. It's just salt water, and the waste products is water out the end of the exhaust. So it's cheap and it's clean, and virtually it's free energy.
Yes.
Right. It's very easy energy to make and use. So that's starting to come back into the market again, which I agree that should have been there in the first place because that's the more viable option.
No, do you I argued like should be brought back, right? Fuck the hydrogen engine. There's a better technology sat waiting, and we know works with cars because we did it once, and it was killed by oil execs.
Which one?
Right? Do you remember the goddamn turbine engine car that could be ran on fucking perfume because it just needed any flammable liquid to run?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bring that bastard back. Bring back that technology. It'll change the world.
You're talking about the gas turbine engine.
Yes, the one that it would take literally any flammable liquid. You could run it on tequila if you wanted to, and we know we could because the Mexican president made them do it. There's a demonstration for them because he was bored.
Yeah, the broad problem with that engine, right? You're right, the engine was good, right, for where it was. The problem with the engine, for heavy industry, yeah, I don't mind it. For civilian models, I'd rather keep my hearing, thank you.
Because it's thing, it was made for the civilian market, right?
Yeah,
and that was fuck. No, let me finish. That was one of the arguments that the fucking oil execs made against this engine when they killed it. Was it'll damage people's hearing? Unfortunately, though, right? Because it was one of the few lies they were caught out on at the time. The company that made the engine, I don't remember what car company made it, but the company that did make it had already done studies on that. It was quieter than a fucking petrol engine. It actually made less noise than petrol engines, so did less damage to not just your hearing, but the hearing of people around you. They were safer in every category.
I know an engine I've seen recently, which I'm actually excited about. Right, it's still like a diesel engine, but you've seen the twin crank barrel engine that's recently dropped onto the market.
Yes, I have seen it, and it's an impressive engine, but it still has the same problem of like mining fucking diesel fucks the environment, just like fucking mining lithium does, or mining cobalt, or whatever other energy source we want to use. With the damn turbine thing I'm on about, what damage are you doing to the planet by fucking making tequila? Oh, you cut down a cactus. Oh well, we can regrow cacti. They're plants.
The problem is with the turbine engine still, if you want to the idea of like emissions based, right? You've still got to burn fuel in order to refine it. It's still got to be distilled alcohol before you use alcohol, right?
Mm-hmm.
That and you're still getting like carbon dioxide, and all that stuff coming on the back end of the engine anyway, because it's still burning hydrocarbon. right?
Correct,
So
but you're cutting out a lot of the damage.
You cut out some, yes, but still not a clean. The whole idea of the environmental car bill, which what the world agreed to, right,
Yes.
which is bullshit anyway, was that cars should be zero emission by I think 2035.
Right, but my point is with my solution, you're doing less damage overall.
Yes, but they want zero
petrol,
damage.
diesel, and electric combined.
They say the hybrid cars technically do less damage. Like the ones where you get the petrol engine basically running electric motors.
Yeah,
that's less damage, but the people still say no, that's not good enough.
Yeah, but right? and that's what I'm saying is if you take every other department of car, right, get like fucking petrol, diesel, electric, hybrid, hydrogen, you take all of them, right, and you take every category in which it can do damage, right, from mining the material up to running the car, you take all of that, right, running and building the turbine car does less damage than all of those working together.
No, the hydrogen fuel cell is less damaging by compared to the turbine engine.
Yeah, on its own. On its own, it is. Yeah, throw it into the same goddamn fucking category. Take everyone's numbers and put them together. The turbine wins.
It doesn't.
Even when you start taking cars out of the fucking category, the turbine wins till you've only got the hydrogen car. Then the hydrogen car starts winning, but it's not a big fucking margin.
If you compare engine to engine, right, just purely on like materials needed to build it, to running costs, to like say the exhaust output, what causes damage to the environment, right?
You take all of their numbers.
Take all that numbers, right? Compare across every car category. Between the two, hydrogen is a clear top. The simple fact is a basic aluminum combustion engine still, just to currently. Echo, enough.
What?
No, the dog.
Right.
He's talking about the dog.
The fuel source is hydrogen, which is wildly renewable, right? And like I say, it's a clean energy source because all comes out the end exhaust is fucking water.
Yes.
Right? It's a cleaner way of getting the fuel source because you're basically just doing electrolysis.
Yes.
Right? Which is a very clean way of getting the energy source. Right? Even by compared to making alcohol, it's much cleaner. And
yes,
as far as efficiency goes, it's a good efficiency rate. I think it's somewhere around 68%. Whereas even the turbine engine only has an efficiency rate of 49%. So better than most cars.
That's because they made it once. They did it once, and then the oil executives fucking killed it before the technology really got anywhere.
Even
can do that today.
No, they have tested because they have. Although the civilian turbine engine was killed, there are turbine engines on other vehicles, such as there's a few construction vehicles use turbine generator engines for them. And again, those ones which have been well documented in their output. Have a fuel efficiency of around 45 to 50%.
Yeah, that's because it's carrying fucking 180 tons of tractor. You take any goddamn engine and put it in a fucking tractor, you're gonna lose some fucking fuel efficiency. It's carrying a fucking tractor.
It's a fuel conversion rate you're looking at, not the efficiency.
You know, like you fucking put the same engine in a fucking Ford Fiesta, you're gonna get a lot more fucking efficiency out of the goddamn thing.
But no, because even the diesel engine from a ship to a car still only has a 39% fuel efficiency rate.
I disagree. That's not how that fucking math works as far as I'm concerned, but I'm not a fucking car doctor. I don't know, but I disagree.
It is how that math works, unfortunately. It's the engine conversion.
It fucking shouldn't be. But by every law of maths I was ever taught, that's not how that's supposed to work.
It works. The way the math works is how much energy you actually get out of a fuel source when burnt. So, like, say for diesel, no matter what size the engine is, a big cruiser would take gallons of diesel to run it. The amount of fuel you put into the engine to get power source out is the conversion rate. So all the fuel put into the energy released from the diesel, 39% of it's for movement, and the rest is lost to heat and noise, heat and light, technically, from the explosion.
Right, but at the same time, I would argue, right, if you put a big fuck off engine in a ship and you get say 30 miles per hour out of that fuel efficiency, and then you take that same engine, you put it in a Ford Fiesta, and you get 210 fucking miles per hour out of it at the same fuel, you're getting more fuel efficiency. Well, yes, you've got the same power output. You're getting more speed, meaning you can get shit done quicker, making it more efficient.
No, because you're still getting the same amount of power out of the engine because you scale down the size of the vehicle you're using. For miles per gallon, you're right. That purely depends on the size of the vehicle, right? on like how big your vehicle is and what it's doing, right?
Exactly. Now your miles per gallon should factor into your fuel efficiency.
Right, but it doesn't factor into the fuel burn efficiency, like how much energy comes out of this fuel for what you want it to do.
Because who gives a shit? That's not important. What's important is how far can I get in this fucking thing in a tank of gas? Only scientists give a shit about how much fuel is being burned per fucking micro minute. Right? The actual guy that owns the goddamn car wants to know how many times you got to refuel to get to Walmart and back.
Well, it does, because it's one of the reasons it matters so much for is like say diesel engine has more torque power than petrol cars do.
Yes.
Right, and generally more fuel efficient than petrol cars. That's because diesel burns more efficiently than petrol does, or gasoline or kerosene does.
They're also faster and stronger. You can get more out of the fucking thing, making it even more efficient, because the faster it goes, the less fuel you're going to burn getting somewhere.
Because more of the potential energy stored inside the diesel is released as actual usable motion for the car.
Yes.
Right? That's where that calculation comes into. Where petrol engines sit around, I think, 32% fuel efficiency. America's even worse. They sit around like 29%.
Yeah, that's because they've got shitter fucking petrol, though.
Well, they use petrol. They use kerosene a lot for theirs.
Yeah, and it's just shit.
Right. Whereas diesel has that fuel efficiency of 39 to 40%, which means it is a more efficient engine system to use. Technically, the most efficient fuel system on the planet is the nuclear radiation. Nuclear power plant, which sits around 79%.
Yes, but we've already long established that technology is never going to take off because people are still fucking scared from the goddamn Cold War.
Yes, they are.
Like we gotta wait until people your fucking age that were traumatized by fucking John F. Kennedy have fucked off, so that we can start building those, because people will start going, oh, but the explosions. It's like the last time one blew up, it took 2 acts of God to do it.
Yeah, even then it was all clean. Even then, no one died. It was cleaned up within a week.
Yeah, it's like fucking. It took an earthquake that broke records and a tsunami that broke records to hit on the same fucking day to detonate the last one.
Yeah,
it took 2 straight acts of fucking God to take down the last one. It's fucking safe.
Yeah, the amount of fucking like hippies and all that are so like concerned like nuclear power, like they always point to Chernobyl.
Yes, it's like Chernobyl was a series of fuck-ups.
Yeah, Chernobyl itself was bad building. Bad building in the Russian part because they used like pig concrete for it. And then the other part was the rest of the world who had some knowledge of nuclear engineering, like, we'll come in and help you fix this. And Russia going, no, we can do it ourselves. We have radiation suits. Really? Yes. Radiation suits are basically a rubber suit.
That's like fucking... That's like, or like other people point at like fucking like the atomic bombs, and it's like that's not how. Like yes, both like nuclear bombs and nuclear energy, right? Both use nuclear, right? You're right. They both use uranium. They're used in different ways. One is designed to go bang. The other one is not. It's designed to never go bang unless you really fuck it up.
And oddly enough, with nuclear weaponry, especially modern day stuff, there's almost zero radiation from it.
Yes.
Because radiation is burnt up in the explosion, and it's the fuel for literally the explosion. Yeah. Well, you want to case a point of this, people? Hiroshima is populated by about 1 million people. People live there.
Yeah.
And that was nuked off. That was the first one, the only city actually nuked off the map. And people live there. They rebuilt, and they're quite happy.
Yes. They redid it.
Nagasaki,
a handful of people survived fucking Hiroshima. Not many, but a couple did survive.
Nagasaki, again, was nuked off the map. It's now one of the biggest cities in Japan.
Yes. No, it's like that fucking guy. I don't know if you guys will know the guy I'm on about. The guy that survived both bombings.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
He was in Hiroshima, survived the bombing, went to Nagasaki and got bombed again and survived that one too.
Yeah.
Survived both nuclear bombs. I was like, what the fuck?
Imagine he comes like flying into like to Hiroshima, like fucking screeches to a halt, gets out of his car. It's just like, Jesus Christ, I can't believe I survived that. He looks up, he sees the B-29 coming in again. It's like, please, no, please.
The worst part is, if I remember the story rightly, I think he took a bus. If I remember,
it was a train. He took a train out of Hiroshima.
A train.
He was in.
Do you know that meme template where the dude is just looking up in horror? I don't.
was even worse, right? Because this poor bastard was taken in by the because he was trying to survive. He was taken in by the Japanese police at the time, the military, and was getting interrogated by the military on what happened. As he was explaining that, that's when the second bomb dropped.
Yep. that was mid-sentence, heard the blast and went, look out the window, that's what happened.
Right, and what's funny about it, the room he was in just happened to be extra thick wall because it was a stone room because of jail. Right? The problem with the jails back then was the jails themselves were reinforced, but outside the building wasn't. So soldiers went outside to see what's going on. The rest of the building disappeared apart from his jail cell.
Yep.
Imagine how traumatized that must have been.
You'd be convinced God himself was after you, wouldn't you?
Problem is, right, he lived till he was 87.
Yes.
That guy.
Wasn't it like a really boring death he had? Like you'd expect, like, you survived 2 nuclear bombs, it'd be like cancer to take you out. I was like,
yeah.
I think he had like a heart attack or something. It was like a normal fucking thing that killed his ass off.
What it wasn't like just old age.
Super cancer. It wasn't like super cancer or nothing. He just kind of died. He just got old and
he got old. Went to bed one day, told his children, said, if something like that, I'll see you in the morning when the dawn light comes, as a joke about the explosion. Then just died in his sleep.
Yeah. Like,
God detonated a small nuclear explosion in his brain, and it just kind of.
Yeah, he just died of old age.
Literally, man just stopped. Man just got old and stopped. Wasn't like super cancer or like turbo AIDS. Nah, he just got old.
Yeah,
he just gave up. Like, his body just turned off. It's like, what the fuck?
It's like when you unplug like the microwave or something. Just
probably his career was reborn as well, because basically after the war ended, he basically started working. I think it was did a bit of construction work. Then he went to be a portsman for a bit.
Yeah.
Then he moved back to Hiroshima once it was rebuilt, and became a farmer or something like that.
It's perfectly normal. It's like, see if I survived not 1 but fucking 2 nuclear blasts, like in the same week. Do you know how much of an arsehole I would become? Like, I'd be so up my own arse, right? I'd start prancing around with a cape, calling myself Lord Master Atomic, right? Like, I'd be running weird fucking jobs. Like, I'd open a zoo with fucked up animals in it, right? I'd become an adventurer and go find weird fucking animals from across the globe and open a zoo and call it the Atomic Zoo, right? And start scamming people into thinking that these are animals I took from nuclear wastelands. When no, they're shit I found in the Serengeti and under the ocean. Right? It's weird fucking fish.
You know the whole story, right? Which people forget, even if I missed out on this one, is the US government found the guy, took him in for testing.
Yes.
Right? To see how effective radiation was on his body. Right? Got pissed off the fact that he showed no sign of radiation poisoning or any radiation damage whatsoever. Gave him $1,000 US and just sent him on his way.
Yeah, there was fuck all wrong with the guy.
They actually got annoyed fact that he didn't. Because first thing, because the radiation level was so low, they thought he wasn't anywhere near it until they found proof of pictures of him actually in the areas where the bomb went off. At the time the bomb went off. To prove that he actually was there. And they got so pissed off the fact that he had no signs of any radiation whatsoever in his body. They got annoyed over it.
It's like, I'd become unsufferable if I'd done that. If I was that dude, I would have been the biggest fucking prick, like, ever. Like, I would be hell to live around because I'd just be an arsehole. Right? I'd be the worst neighbor. Like say my neighbors knocked on my door with a noise complaint.
Yeah.
Right? My immediate answer every time would just be like, yeah, well, I survived 2 nuclear bombs. What have you survived, Deborah? And slam the door in their face. Because, like, what you gonna do? 2 nukes couldn't kill me. What the fuck you gonna do?
Right? Is there a guy who survived with things like, what, 3 meteor crashing near him?
Yeah.
And after he was got himself 3 times, like, miss me, bitch, try again.
Yeah, or like there was that dude from, I think he's from like Kentucky or something, and he holds the world record for most lightning strikes survived. Because he's been struck by lightning like 12 fucking times.
Yeah, I'm really good.
And he's just the nicest guy you'll ever meet. And it's like, how? How can you survive God himself attempting to smite you 12 fucking times and still be a good person? I would be such a prick.
I remember one of the videos that showed him getting hit by lightning for one. I think it was like the third time.
Yeah.
And I decided to say, point against, oh, it must be like a small lightning against. Oh no, that's a big one. That's like world, that was like Troy tank shit type lightning.
Yes, that'd wipe out a building, and this dude's just walked it off.
Yeah. He's slow to smoking, but he's fine.
No, it's wild. It's like, how do you survive acts of God like that and not become an absolute asshole?
He had no licks and burns either, which is even weirder.
Yeah.
Like, it's because the human body is so insanely durable, but also incredibly squishy.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you can survive getting like thrown from a moving vehicle. Like you get up, you like dust yourself off. You got like maybe a scratch on you. You get poked in the wrong spot, and you're just dead in like fucking 30 seconds.
The story from my childhood, right? Is this guy
like can we fix this balancing patch? Or can we get...
No, we can't. It's funny.
There was a guy who was there by a shopping center, was trying to commit suicide because his wife let him. And he jumped out of traffic 5 times, got hit by cars every time, and walked it off. Right? He got off that 5th one and said, right, and obviously God doesn't want me dead. Gets up, goes on the path, goes across the road again, and takes a step off the road. And so he put his foot down that hard, apparently, on the road, that it shattered his spine and killed him.
Yes.
Oh.
And I thought it was a stupid phenomenon without telling me that story. So I did some research. Apparently, nearly 1,000 people a year across the world die by stepping off curbs, and the force of stepping off the curb breaks their necks.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, if you can step off of a curb too hard and break your own neck.
I'm gonna be careful around curbs now.
Yeah, like it's
the weirdest shit ever, but it's fucking true. Like you have to step down a step, and like had a weird pressure going through your leg and up your spine.
Yeah.
Right? That force there is enough to break your spine if you do it wrong.
It's like this the thing. Like, there was a guy in the village I grew up in, right? And he was like fucking like 9 million years old, right? It was like he was Father Time himself, right? Ancient fucking guy, right? Fucking I think he was actually about 70, but he looked like he was 9 billion. Like he looked like the stereotypical little old man with like the little sweater and the tiny stick and a little dog, right? Yes. Just stereotypical old fucking man, right?
Beatrice Steele's glasses.
Yeah, like glasses made out of jam jars, kind of fucking old dude, right? And his name was Reg, right? His name was Reginald. Everyone just called him Reg or Reggie, right? That's what you knew him as, right? What none of this Mr. Reg or no, it was just Reg. Everybody knew him as just Reg. Right?
Hi, I'm Reggie.
And Reg was an absolute fucking Radger, right? That was half of why we called him Reg, because he was a Radger, right? Which just means he was fucking nuts in the best possible way. He wasn't like nuts as in he had a mental health problem. He was nuts in the fun way of like, despite being older than time, he could drink every fucking man in that village under the table back to back. Right? He was a madman, and we loved him. Right? And people used to love Reg because like Reg was like one of those old dudes that didn't give a fuck anymore. Whereas you could walk up to him and ask him a question about his life, and he would give you the honest to God answer with zero filter whatsoever. He didn't care if you were a man, woman, or child. You were getting the truth out of this man about what he got up to when he was like younger, and it was beautiful, right? And like fucking some of the stories he used to tell, right? I'll give you a quick rundown, right? Like some of the shit this guy went through, right? This guy survived 2 plane crashes, 4 bus accidents, got ran over by an 18-wheeler, was shot in the face, the left shoulder, the left knee, the right knee, and the nose during not 1 but 2 wars. This man served in the army, was on the front lines for 2 fucking wars and got shot like 7 goddamn times, survived all of them with minimal fucking injury, right? Survived all that bullshit, was beaten half to death by a gang with hammers. Beaten with hammers by a gang, right? In London, because he was on holiday in London and they mistook him for a rival gang member. Because he looked like and had a similar name to the rival gang member, right? Survived that, right? Survived 2 parachuting accidents. 2 separate parachuting accidents.
All right, hold on. I've got a question about this.
Okay.
Is this Coffin Dodger's grandpa by any chance?
No, he was not, right? But and last one, because this is the fucking the fucking cherry on the cake, right? During his service in the military, right, was ran over by a tank, a tank ran over his leg, right, shattered it in several places, and I then said same tank after it ran him over blew up. The tank blew up feet away from him, and he fucking walked it off. Walked off the shrapnel from a damn tank detonating after it ran over his leg. And this man stood up and walked to the med center to get medevaced. Survived all that shit, right? Got to the age of like fucking 9 billion, right? Retired with his little dog. Do you know how Reg died in the end? Do you know what finally killed Reg?
A peanut.
What?
Right? No, I fuck you not. It's the most stupid shit I've ever heard. Right? This man went through all this shit, right? Lived to the age of fucking 9 billion. Didn't know he was allergic to lobsters because he'd never eaten a lobster in his fucking life. Never knew he was allergic. Went to a restaurant with his family for his birthday and decided to treat himself and order a fucking lobster and had an allergic reaction at the table to lobster and died in the restaurant there and then.
God
Had
damn
such
it.
he had like one of those proper like those severe reactions where it's not like his throat swelled up and he suffocated. No, he ate half a lobster and his body turned off. He had that severe of a reaction. He didn't have symptoms, nothing. His body switched off. It was that hard of an allergic reaction. The man was felled by a dead lobster because he was mildly allergic to them and never knew. Like it's like when everyone was told, like, Reggie died. It's like, oh, what happened? Lobster killed him. No one believed. Like there were folks in my village like me that were convinced what had actually happened is one of the chefs in the restaurant was a KGB operative that recognized Reggie, because half of us were convinced Reggie worked for the SAS for a while. He wouldn't confirm or deny if you asked him, but we were convinced he fucking did for a bit, right? So we were convinced, right? This KGB operative became a chef, recognized Reggie from one of his fucking operations, and poisoned his ass with pufferfish toxin. That was our working theory for years until we got the coroner's report. Because the family got the coroner's report and refused to release it to anyone for years. Right? And I don't know who, but someone convinced them to like hand it over, and they just released it. They put it out on the public billboard. Right? That's how shit the village I grew up in was. We still had a public billboard when I lived there. Right? Put up on the public billboard, and we all gathered at the billboard and read the coroner's report as a village out loud. That's what it took for anyone to believe this man wasn't assassinated by the KGB. That's how nuts this man's life had been. It was great fun. I miss Reggie. He was a good fucking guy. I miss him.
Good news. Some interesting things have developed.
All
right.
right.
Canada's told the US to go fuck itself.
Again?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
basically, Trump said, kowtow just taking Greenland and things, and you kind of goes, no, and we'll tariff your ass. And says, good luck with that one. We don't buy anything from USA anyway.
Yeah.
So Trump.
They proved that the last time that they tried to tariff Canada, like fucking Canada won. So.
Yep, and apparently there's a legal waste dump in King Charles's fucking estate.
That sounds about right, honestly, at this point.
There's an illegal what?
Waste dump.
Trash.
Ah. Is it King Charles himself?
I know it's just one of his estates. Odds are what's happened is someone's been fly tipping at one of the estates that he doesn't visit very often, so no one's noticed.
Yeah.
Like it'll be like one of the real estates that like just doesn't get looked after properly.
There's a few of those.
Because I was good because they own that much shit. There's a handful of real estates that just are effectively abandoned because there's like 2 groundskeepers live there now and that's it.
Well,
so like they're not properly maintained and shit. So no fucker will have noticed.
No, the entire castle, I think it's got like cool by squatters, which technically a real estate no one knew about. The royals knew about it until the police questioned who actually owned the land. And it turned out, I think it was like Queen Mother did, no bother just transferring it yet.
Yes. Yeah, like that's happened a few times actually, but like it's that's how much random shit the royal family owns. They frequently forget what shit they own. Like it's great.
Random people now starting to basically walk up to ICE officers to confront them and pull the
Good.
masks off.
Mr.
Good, like-
Bombastic, you.
Oh, hi, Lavender. How you doing?
Hello.
Hello, Lavender.
It's
What
good.
is today's topic?
We're doing the news
Oh shit!
And
because it's Wednesday, my dude.
why
Oh,
are
shit.
you in the news today?
No, but knowing my wonderful friend here, Vegas, it can go tits up any second, like his actual tits.
I'll have you know, I haven't been featured in the news since like what 2018, 2017.
Wow,
Was
why
the
were
last
you in
time
the
I
news
was
in
in the news?
2018? Hold on, why were you in the news?
Oh, I was dressed as Batman doing a parade, and a photo of me dressed as Batman wound up in my
No.
newspaper for it.
We did make the front cover in Kirkcaldy for Pride.
Oh yeah, you're right. We were on the front cover for Pride in Kirkcaldy. You're right. I forgot about that one. Yeah. So that when was that? That was what? Was that 2018, 2019?
I can't remember. That face a blur to me.
Was it before or after I went to college?
You had the moped.
Right. Yeah. So I would have been at college. It would have been about 2019 then if I had the moped.
Yeah, you had the moped looking like a knockoff Iron Man of Wish, thinking you were about to crash the thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. The
Yeah,
suit and the helmet he had, he looked like a budget Mark 1 Iron Man on this little moped. And this man gets bang on 25 pence in the fuel tank at a fuel pump as well.
Yes. I know. So it's like I want my fuel tank to be like bang on like fucking halfway. As I just needed 25p to get it in there, so I fucking pulled in and fucking banged 25p in.
Then tries to proceed to kill me and another fellow, Brickman, with lighting a cigarette in the gas station.
Yeah. Because I forgot I was in a gas station, so I just pulled out a packet of fags to light one.
And we was like, no, you can't do that.
The fuel cap
It's
put you
like,
off.
what?
Like,
Oh yeah,
what's
fuck.
that? Spit ash down his fucking pipe.
Why can't I light?
I was there when he bought his second pipe. Went to this little small stall next to a place called Ali's Cave, which Ali's Cave is a very renowned place. And he bought a pipe from there.
Yes, I still have that pipe. That little like wooden pipe. It's broken now because it's got a crack in it, but I've still got it. It's in a storage box up in Scotland at my mum's.
Some wood glue and a new mesh, it'll be fine.
I don't even need. This is the thing, right? It's still got the original mesh in it because I've used it that little. Like the mesh don't even need replaced. You can, like the mesh barely fucking used. Like I just need about a wood glue to fucking seal the pipe up. Like it's beautiful.
How to sidetrack a podcast? A lava spawn.
I ended up cracking that pipe, jumping a fence, and it fell out my pocket.
Sounds like you.
Fucking...
Do you crack the concrete as well?
Huh?
Do you crack the concrete as well?
No, the pipe made of wood.
What cheeky bastard.
No, the last time I cracked concrete was when I cracked my phone off a bit of concrete in Newcastle a few years ago. When I was...
Oh no!
Yeah.
So I have another friend down in Newcastle. Because they come to Scotland occasionally just for the one FarCon that happens a year.
Hey.
And they said to me like, "Yo, what do you want for breakfast?" I went, "I could demolish a Greg's because that's just cheap and cheerful." And they went, "We're not going to Greg's." Like, why? You can buy a sausage roll in Newcastle, walk and eat the sausage roll and beat the next Greg's. And I went, "You're bullshitting me, right?" And shows me a photo of the street, and I went,
Yeah.
I know what street I'm about there as well.
This thing so do I, because me and my dad went to the very street to do that because we were hungry.
So like Macca's then. We're getting the McGriddle to the menu next.
Oh hell yeah! Have you tried that new fucking? Is it the surf and turf like the burger and chicken like Big Mac fucking thing?
The burger,
No, you mean the chicken burger and the filet o fish.
And I mean
they added a single quarter pounder with chicken in it.
That's the one. That's
crispy
the one I'm on
chicken.
about. Yeah,
they add a second. They did add a second burger because they can't call it by its actual name on the menu because it's called the McGangbang.
Yes, I know, but. Have you tried that one yet though? Because it's gorgeous. I love that thing.
No, I normally get either the Big Arch or chili cheese bites.
Nah, Loki the Big
Scotty.
Arch is fucking class.
Scotty loves a good gangbang.
Who doesn't? Like, Mick, fuck it.
Mick, fuck it. I'm Mick loving it.
That's why a lot of McDonald's places will close down.
Fuck yourself.
A Mick cum shot.
Mick cum shot. Extra mayo.
Is when I was doing a forensic course, they had to do a paper, and on paper was like they had to take random samples from McDonald's. They got in from across the entire city, and they had to examine it for like trace elements in it. And they got one sample of things from the centre of Newcastle, McDonald's, and it contained 19 separate strains of sperm in it.
What?
You heard?
That's enough. That's enough for you. I tap one blue mana and unsummon you from this plane.
Joke's on you. He's a fellow server owner. Get fucked.
I'm gonna melt you down and sell you.
Please. Like, ooh.
Just trying to My Little
Melt
Pony.
me down, Daddy. Ooh.
Why did I ever star in this show at one point? Why did I volunteer for this shit sometimes?
It's because we were doing a special on the furry community and we asked you to come in special for it.
Yeah, and I said some horrendous shit. It's all true.
Good.
I think it was like episode 5, I think it was.
Do you know what the best part about the? Oh yeah. Do you know what the best part of the furry fandom is? Fucking leaving.
Oh my god! Wait a minute. Are you out? Are you not a furry anymore?
No, I'm still a furry. I don't take part in the fandom.
I was gonna fucking say. Like, how
I got art recently. Of course, I'm still a furry. I went and bought a £100 art piece. Get rotated.
You get rotated, bitch.
Nah,
yeah. I've got a comic with that with my shark. Brilliant.
Oh, nice.
Nah, like Lavender. This is the thing, right? Is that I'm with you because I spent £100 on an art commission last year, right? I paid, commissioned it last year, right? Paid it off last year, right? Paid the full £100, right? I think this was like May of last year. I did this.
Oh no, is this the Hawaiian chick that I set you up?
Yeah, we did like a Hawaiian woman, right? I'm still waiting on it. They're still not done. It's been a year. I've still not got my fucking art piece.
Did you ever get did you get back in contact with him to ask what was going on?
Not yet. Not yet. Like I've been busy, but it's on my to-do list for tomorrow. Which is like hit him up and be like, "Hey, are you like dead? Like, can I have?
Are you alive? Are you still kicking?"
It's like, can I have my pin-up poster of a fucking Spitfire, please?
An anthropomorphic Spitfire.
Yeah, can I get my pin-up Spitfire, please?
Oh my god, I don't have enough.
Because
my body's already fucked because of the meds I'm on. Oh, I don't have enough energy to deal with this bullshit today.
Because this woman got a degree in actually hold on. It was in
if you remember right.
Hold on, no, because I have the quote pinned in my quotes channel in my server. They got a degree in aerospace engineering, and they use their degree to draw planes with boobs.
Yes. So, like a reasonable adult, I paid 100 fucking Great British pounds to have them do a Spitfire from World War II with boobs. A year ago. I have still yet to receive my Spitfire with titties.
How many of this? He said, "Oh, we're going to a couple of time. It's going to be delivered." It's like, all right then. And
yeah,
we forgot about it.
It's never. That's why, because I've never mentioned it since, because it's still not fucking done. They've still not finished it. And it's like, it's hell.
Anyway, next thing in the news is apparently the hotel ICE is staying at in Minneapolis. He's been raided by civilians to try and find the guy who shot that Alex person and drag him to the police station.
Good. He should be dragged. Like, I don't condone violence, but frankly, that fucking officer should be shot in the damn streets the way he did to that poor goddamn nurse.
But the
mad job
done. The very small video of it. It's not even for the BBC. Check it out. Because they said that they didn't draw the guns, so he drew his. And you clearly see the guy bag dumped him stand there with his pistol out already before he's walking up.
Like, fucking ridiculous.
And the quote from the chief ICE agent is, "Poor choices by process led to the fatal shooting."
It's like the original clip they released, like where like fucking the guy gets mag dumped. He was already on the ground because he'd already been shot 4 fucking times by other ICE agents.
Yeah.
No, and then they just mag dumped the guy. Like it's fucking it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, but now the civilians are now basically just attacking the ICE on site at the moment.
Good. Let like fucking war, civil war, fucking down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich.
Then on the same like bracket, right? Shocking moment: man fired bazooka at Filipino mayor in a plane assassination attempt.
Good. Down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich.
The guy played GTA in the fucking Philippines.
Yeah, good on him. Down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich. We shall use the bodies of the rich bourgeoisies to feed the poor. Down with the rich, eat them. Consume those who hoard the wealth. We shall use their bodies to feed the poor. Fuck it.
What else we have? Yeah, Trump's apparently sending the second and third fleet to Iran.
Sending, not selling. Sending.
Sending, yes.
Yeah, sending.
That's what I said.
Yes. I heard selling for a second. I was like, I think I misheard you, but I'll clear it up for myself and everyone at home. Just to be safe.
It consists of 2 aircraft carriers, 2 battleships, 17 destroyers, and a lot of other craft.
Yes. Because war, what is it good for? Oil.
Well, it looks like he's trying another operation where he's going to, like, tactically arrest the rulers of Iran.
Yes. So he can steal their oil like he did to Venezuela.
Yes. I still don't know how you call that an arrest and basically a police action. I think police action stopped when C-130s were involved.
Obviously, I think police action stops when you fucking invade a foreign country to kidnap a man. That's what do I know? I'm not a police biologist or anything.
Yeah, it wasn't a military action; it was a law enforcement action. I didn't know the American police services had C-130s.
I didn't know the fucking American police service had the legal right to enter other countries' fucking borders. But what do I know?
Well, technically, the DEA is still technically a police force, not a military force. So,
yeah, but are they though?
On paper, that's what they are. Yes.
Yeah, but are they though? Like really though?
No.
Like are they? Yeah, that's
ICE is technically a non-investigational department with very little arrest powers. They only have powers to remove what's been handled by the original police.
Yes. However, they're not doing that. They're just grabbing cunts.
And they're doing the worst way possible because I've seen reports where they've tried to charge bus drivers, like driving school buses.
Yes.
Basically locking the doors and ramming their cars because they try to force way on board.
Yes.
Like the movie Rex is. I have a group of armed twats turn up with full military gear, no badges, no insignia on them, trying to board my bus full of children with weaponry. Not my watch. One was an old veteran, and he just basically ran right through the ice blockade and almost ran over some ice officers.
Fucking good on him. Like, I'd have done the fucking same. Like, fuck that. No, I keep bringing it up because I'm gonna keep bringing it up until like people fucking really get this one sent home. ICE gassed a baby. They literally tear gassed a baby to death a couple weeks ago. I will not stop bringing this up. I will not stop bringing this up until this is mainstream information. They tear gassed a baby.
We looked into that one, right? I've got like video. I've seen video and evidence of it on small channels. There's nothing in the main news or in any of the presidential release about the death with ICE so far.
Not a damn thing. Right? Like no one's talking about it, and it's bugging me because they tear gassed a baby. Even if like okay, the baby didn't die, that's hyperbole, right? Even if we give them that benefit of the doubt, they still tear gassed a fucking baby. Like how the fuck do you defend using tear gas on a baby? How much of a fucking threat is a newborn gonna be? Like, wait, what was the newborn carrying a fucking Kalashnikov? What do they mean? What do they mean when they say they tear gassed a fucking baby? I hate it. I hate it so much.
So that political that just go about all politicians eating each other.
Yeah, I think.
Next, first female archbishop being appointed for the Church of England.
Yep.
And there were already hecklers in the crowd about it, saying how women can't technically lead the church because it goes against God's plan.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
Fucking.
It's a fake beady man in the sky said he had a plan.
Yeah, it's like, how about fuck you and fuck God? Like,
I don't want to fuck God.
how about we made it the fuck up? It doesn't matter. Like,
as the storm keeps battering out shores, more flooding.
yes, Storm Chandra.
At this point, I think it's more safe to buy a boat than a car.
It is, yes.
These days. More about elections and Trump and not Trump, Keir Starmer and the guy who won the elections. And that apparently causing a label civil war, apparently. So,
give or take, it will, yeah. Like, not that it matters because they're not fucking winning the next election, but.
What else we got? Oh yeah, that Shirara Mahmood unveils a new groundbreaking idea for policing.
Where am I?
This one.
Hang on, where are we looking? Shabana Mahmood.
Yeah. Her idea of making FBI in England.
Yes, it's like, fuck off.
The problem is we already have CID, which technically acts as our FBI.
No.
That's worked for the best 560 years. Leave it the fuck alone. We don't require a new police force. We require better policing.
Because this is the thing, right? It's like policing in Britain is in a really weird spot right now, where like public support has never been lower or higher at the same time when it comes to policing. It's like people in Britain, like, we fucking hate the police because it's a dog shit system that is just fucking full of corruption. We hate it. But we also, like, I think most people in Britain agree, policing needs more fucking budget. We need more cops.
Yes.
But we also need better cops. Right? Like, building a new unit of cops is going to be underfunded, right, and full of corrupt fucking cunts that have more power than they already have is not the solution any of us want. Yeah. We just want you to get rid of the corrupt ones, put more money into the system, hire new fucking cops, and make sure there's actually a screening process so that you don't get corrupt ones coming in.
No,
and then when you do get corrupt ones that pop up, fucking get rid of them.
Here's the thing, right? If you want to reduce corruption in the police force, you know the best way of doing it?
Pay your cops properly.
Yeah, pay them better. Pay them what they're worth.
Yeah, pay them more money than the criminals are willing to bribe them.
The problem we've got in England is the police, like at the CID level, the highest end of the police forces, they are actually doing very well and do the job extremely well and has the least amount of corruption, oddly enough, at the high end. Like the gang task force and all that type of stuff have the least amount of corruption. It's the bobbies on the beats. The problem is we don't have enough of them. B, they're not well trained enough to actually do their job. Right, for the average bobby. And you've got this like special units like up here we have the interceptors and the rapid response force, which are a brilliant force and do a lot of heavy lifting. That's the problem is though, it's 20 guys doing a lot of the heavy lifting.
Yes. They're doing a job that should have 120 fucking dudes. Yeah.
And people say, well, we'd waste the money on buying these Subarus and the Mitsubishis in cars for intercepting. Yeah, the reason why they do that for is because their main job is to chase down the twats on the motorway who are in BMWs and Porsches.
Yes, they're doing ridiculous speeds.
So they have to go through a ton of extra training, and they get paid things like about £3 more than the average bobby does.
Yeah, and it's like they're doing a job where 1 millimeter of misinput and you're dead.
Yeah,
you've careened off a motorway doing 120. Like you're dead. It's like, why are they getting only £3 extra?
That, and they get lent out constantly to the drug enforcement unit to stop cars from the drug trafficking. They get loaned out to the actual door breakers because they're the only ones qualified to bust down the doors these days.
Mm-hmm.
They get loaned out to the armed response unit so they can drive the armed response unit to where they need to be because they can't drive and get gear at the same time.
I am to intrude on one thing. Y'all misspelled again. I didn't know it had S in it, and I now shall leave.
Yes, now we noticed.
Yes.
What else we have? That's more on the killing of that Alex Peretti.
Back to the policing issue in Britain, right? Controversial idea, right? I got fucking controversial opinion, right? Hot take right here, right? I think I can solve the policing issue really, really easily, right? And it wouldn't cost any more money than we're already spending. Right? Hear me out.
All right.
We just make less shit illegal. Like, hear me out. Right? Hear me out, right? See, like speeding, right? It's like speeding, right? Just make that legal. Fuck it. Just make it so like you want to drive at 130 miles an hour. Go for it. You can do that, but if you die, that's on you. Your family can't blame anyone if you crash your car doing 150. You chose to do that. It was your own fault.
Right.
Job done.
Right. Okay.
Job done.
Hang on. I'm gonna count this one. What about the poor battery runs over?
Yeah. Like,
Well,
what if they kill somebody else? Like, what if
that's
they
the
kill
thing.
like?
That's the thing. We still make killing another dude illegal. That's still, you can't fucking kill a guy. That's wrong. You can drive as fast as you want. Fuck it.
Yes, the problem is
Make the stupid shit legal, and the actual crimes, keep them illegal.
No, because the stupid shit can get people killed.
Yeah,
correct. But if it only kills you, it doesn't matter.
No, yeah, but if it's
like, but if you just
creates a threat to somebody else. Yeah, because speeding, you're not only putting your own life at risk, you're putting somebody else's life at risk. Because you crash into somebody, fucking take out a family of 5 or some shit.
Yeah. Like, so what you do is when that crash happens, right? If the driver that was speeding dies, what you do, right, is because his decision killed a family of 5, you take his estate, right, and you take let's call it say 10% of whatever his family would inherit. You take that and you give it to the victim's family. Fucking job done.
The victim's family could still be alive if a fucking police officer had seen him speeding and then just pulled him over beforehand.
No, because we just don't make it illegal to speed. You just make it illegal to kill someone.
Yeah, but he said still dying.
That's so fucking retarded.
You know, people are still gonna die, but people still die every day anyway. Like it's currently illegal to speed. People still kill each other by speeding every fucking day.
Yes,
Fuck it.
But it's less than what it would have been.
It really wouldn't. Like realistically these days, people that are speeding, it's either like, oh, you were like 10 miles over, or like you were like 5 miles over. Like extra speed. We're like, it doesn't make a shit of a difference, realistically speaking.
It does, yes.
So cops having to waste their time fucking for an hour chasing a guy that was doing a little bit fucking faster. Right, track him down fucking weeks later to give him a ticket and shit and fucking make him pay a fine, rather than fucking about with all that. Right, just make it like, until you fuck it up and crash, you ain't done a crime. Fuck it. You fuck up and crash, and you take out a telephone pole, but you survive. Right, you pay for the telephone pole. Or you fuck it up and you take out a family of 5. Right, 10% of the money you currently have goes to the family of the cunts you just killed. Job done. 10% per family we got to pay off. Job done. Fucking sorted.
So most people speed generally like on the lower end of the bracket pay scale. So you have like 10 quid in his bank account, so they get £1.
Job done. Like you do it on his next paycheck then. Like fucking.
Oh, you get tenner.
10% of his next paycheck. Fucking. There we go. Job done.
Yeah, probably gets $10. Yeah.
Yeah, like that problem will fucking sort itself out because people don't want to fucking die. Nobody wants to fucking kill themselves on accident. Right? So people aren't going to fucking, most people aren't going to do ridiculous fucking speeds.
I'm sorry, Vegas, this is the most stupidest idea you've ever come across so far.
Yeah, this is pretty retarded.
Look, all I'm saying is the problem fucking solves itself, right? The cunts that are stupid enough to try and do 210 with no experience solve themselves. They take themselves out of the fucking equation forever. That's that problem sorted out for on its own. The sensible people that know how to drive at high speeds get to do what they want to do. Right? The sensible people that don't want to drive at high speed get to do what they fucking do. Everybody fucking wins. And we save money on policing because we're not having to buy fucking ridiculous super-powered Lamborghinis to chase down Fred from fucking Timbuktu, because Fred from Timbuktu is not committed a crime anymore until he fucks it up. No. And then when he does fuck it up, we fuck him up.
I'm sorry, like, see, with that one, I know the kinetic momentum of a vehicle, what a vehicle can cause at those kind of speeds. And no.
This thing, I also know the kind of damage that vehicle can do at those speeds. Fuck it. Right? Driving at a high speed has never killed a single human being. It is suddenly fucking stopping that kills you. Like you look at Formula 1 crashes as an example.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not going to carry on with it. It's fucking ridiculous. And it is generally annoying me, that one, because I've seen plenty of people die in road track because they were speeding. Right? They don't have any. Right? Like, I do agree on some levels. So certain things that are illegal now shouldn't be, because they are like with drugs is one of the main ones.
Yeah, like legalize drugs. Fuck it. Tax it.
mean, some drugs I wouldn't legalize. Like say I wouldn't legalize fucking black tar heroin, right?
Fuck it.
That's purely because of real reasons. But stuff like cannabis and shit, it's no point because people are going to still smoke it anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Even like the harder stuff like black tar. Like I don't like black tar personally, but fuck it, tax it. Like rather than wasting millions of dollars storing it for fucking 2 years to burn it later, just fucking make it legal. Tax the cunts that want to take it. You want to do black tar, we're gonna tax you. Job done.
You know, like say, a lot of drugs people saying, "Oh well, we're getting high and drive it. It's legal to drink and drive anyway."
Yeah,
you know,
like that one makes sense. Like, yeah, you can't do drugs and drive. You can't drink and drive. That one makes perfect fucking sense. I agree with that one. At the same time, though, if I buy a Subaru that can do 210, like I should be allowed to do 210. The car can do that speed. I should be allowed to do that speed.
Otherwise, speedometer. I'm going to use it all.
Hey, that's exactly my point. What's the point of making and selling cars that can do speeds you're never allowed to drive with? Either put fucking like speed regulators in all the cars so they can only do the top speed limit, or get rid of speed limits. A or B.
Right,
it solves the problem.
Most cars sold in England are restricted.
Then why do they put the extra numbers there?
Because that's what they make speed out for.
Yeah, like what? Like if my car can't do 300 miles an hour, why bother putting 300 on it?
Because it's a marketing gimmick.
It's fucking stupid.
Most cars,
like, why make a car that can go that fast if I'm not allowed to go that fast?
I tell you the thing, most cars' speedos go way beyond what the top speed of that car anyway, because it's a marketing gimmick that predated from like when the car was first built. And speedos became a thing. But oh look, I got high numbers on my dashboard. Therefore, my car is better. It's like the same reason I put a 4 stack on top of the fucking Titanic. Oh look, it's got 4 stacks on, therefore it must be a better ship.
I do get that idea of like some of those numbers, it doesn't do that anyway. But there's numbers higher than the speed limit that it can fucking do. It's like you buy a car today and it's like speed limit's 80. The top of my car can drive is 130, and the top end on the speedometer that it can't hit anyway is 220. What? Just put a limit on it so it can only hit 80. The fastest I'm allowed to drive is 80. Fucking limit it to 80 then. Put a thing in the car that makes it only go that fast. Like, I would do that or just get rid of speed limits so we can drive the speed that we paid for.
I'm not, right. I'm moving on because I'm not arguing with the speed because I think it's one of the most, one of the I actually do agree with for road safety rules.
I think
on that one.
Like your speed limit thing is really retarded.
There's no way you can change my mind on that one. Or I think make a reasonable argument for it.
You can still at least agree that the speed limiter on the car is a fucking solution, though.
Yes, I agree. Speed limit on vehicles, a lot of vehicles do have it anyway. The problem with some speed limit is, mechanically, they also restrict your acceleration, which is an important thing in a vehicle. Like if you're merge on motorway, you need acceleration to get on the motorway safely. And when governors in vehicles can knock down that acceleration ability.
Make a governor that doesn't do that. Like I'm not a mechanic. I don't know, but like fucking, there must be a solution to that, right? Rather than like still selling cars that can go way faster than the speed limit, which is a pointless exercise, just make the cars only able to do the top speed limit.
Again, like a lot of our speed limits on our road are designed, like say, one is for like safety reasons for like towns and city centers. You don't want someone doing a 210 through the school zone, right? Other ones on like the main roads and like the side roads and all that type of stuff are there because the road can't take the speed. Like if it's in America, right, we got like miles and miles of fucking ripping straight roads because Americans don't know how to turn a steering wheel in their lives, right? Fair enough, yeah. Because then like those roads, yeah, you probably can do it because like it's a flat tarmac going stretching 1,000 miles in one direction, right? There's no turning on it. It's a straight road. It's basically a drag strip on asphalt. Fair enough.
Effectively, yes.
Right? Like, see, I agree with like the motorway speed should be up a little bit because, especially like the spine roads such as like A1, A9, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Fair enough. And when motorways, yeah, bring it up to 80 or even 90 then. Right? Because realistically, you can't pull those speeds on them. Not too much difference on that. But then ban all speed limits across the entire region, like saying like towns, city centers, no.
Yeah. Like okay, there is that flaw. Like I will grant, like city centers, school zones. Like yeah, those probably should still have speed limits. Yeah, but like I mean, would you like the motorway? Take off the motorway. Fuck it. Yeah. Most motorways are straight fucking lines. It is a straight line with maybe a 30-degree curve once every 200 fucking miles. Yes, fucking let people tear it down there. Fuck it.
I mean, people kind of already do that anyway when it comes to like.
That's exactly my point.
Interstates and shit.
That's my point. People already speed on those fucking on those roads. Most of them don't fuck it up, and we have to waste money chasing them to fucking find them.
I was gonna say,
rather than wasting the money, just let them do it.
I was gonna say,
Fuck
America's even
it.
worse now because like your max speed on the interstate like 55.
No. It's about 60, 70, 65, 70.
Which interstate?
Yeah, like
hang on, which interstate has 65 miles an hour in it? I've seen most of your interstates. Most of them are limited to 55.
I think the I-86 is fucking cleared for 60, 70. Off the top of my head. Yeah, I think I-86 is cleared for 70.
No,
I might be wrong, but I'm sure I've heard I-86 is cleared for 70.
I-80 65.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's one of the ones that they get when they do the cannonball run.
Yeah.
That's why they get the most speed tickets on when they start doing 60 on that thing.
Oh, I'd heard they changed I-86 to be fucking 75, like 70, 75 now.
No, it's still 55.
Yeah.
Which the weird thing coming from opening up, the police and the local government said no, they want to keep it at that speed.
That's it, and it's silly. You know, rather than wasting money chasing money, just make it again, like I will confess, okay, like school zones, yeah, speed limits on those, that makes perfect sense. You don't want to run over like fucking Timmy coming over my school, right? That makes perfect sense. I'm with you.
You don't want to just fucking send Timmy into orbit because you fucking
exactly.
nail.
So that makes sense. You know, school zones should have some speed limits for safety. You know, hospitals, and like city centers, right? I'm with you, right? In those areas where safety is a big fucking issue. You know, like you don't want to run over fucking Mildred in her wheelchair after her hip replacement. You know, I'm with you, right? But it's motorway. Fuck it, just anarchy, total fucking anarchy on the motorways, and we'll rename them as speedways. Fuck it. If your car can do that speed, you can go that speed on this road. Fuck it. Right? It works for Germany, right? Like the autobahn fucking rarely has a crash on it, and when it does, no one gives a shit because one dude died because he went a bit fast and fucked it up for himself. Yeah, don't fuck everyone else for him. He fucked himself up. Do the same thing with our motorways. If your car can go that fast, you can go that fast on the motorway. It makes bloody sense.
Anyway, moving on. There's been a childhood schoolyard spat in the House of Parliament.
Boy.
Basically, one of our MPs got called out for not having a TV license.
Oh no!
And guess who called out?
Oh no! Anyway, that's doing the news.
Oh no! What's funny about when we bring up is, right? The man himself who has let more criminals loose by accident than should be released is the one who called him out because he was bitching and saying, "Will you stop releasing criminals into our community?" And well, you're criminal because you haven't paid for a T license for 10 years.
Yeah, it's like at the same time though, I argue the TV license itself is criminal.
Yeah.
Like, have you heard the latest bullshit the BBC is trying to pull with the TV license?
Oh, they're trying to get allow them to put adverts on it now.
No, they're trying something even fucking worse at the minute.
Oh, go on.
Right? They're trying to make it so that if you use YouTube, you need a TV license because you can access BBC's YouTube channel on the website.
The problem they're doing to do that because technically what the states in the law is any device capable of receiving a TV signal or watching a BBC product.
Yes.
The phone's already covered into that, or like computers are.
I know. So the way it's currently being enforced is like if you only use YouTube currently, you don't technically need a TV license unless the device you watch YouTube on can receive normal TV.
No.
What they're trying to make it now is even if you say for example you don't have the iPlayer or anything, you've got a smartphone with only YouTube installed on it, and you watch say Markiplier.
Yeah.
You need a TV license in Britain because you can theoretically access the BBC's YouTube channel.
Yeah, probably the law already states that potential is. So even if I don't have BBC iPlayer on my phone, because I have the potential to put an iPlayer on my phone and watch BBC products, therefore I have to pay for a TV license.
Like currently, yes. However, it's I think it's down to some of the wording. It's all I know is currently yes, theoretically it's supposed to work like that, but it doesn't. I don't know why, but it doesn't. That's not considered enforceable currently. But they're trying to make it that it is.
Is that we pay for streaming services which have plenty products on them, like say we pay for Sky. the Sky
Yes.
Pod, right? That comes with BBC iPlayer on my installed on it.
Yes.
So why are we paying for paying Sky and paying for TV and BBC at the same time? Even though the BBC charges Sky a licensing fee for putting their products on their channels. Same with like Netflix and all the other streaming services do.
Yes. See, my argument against it is even simpler. Of like, you know, when it comes to like Sky, Netflix, Disney, you know, like fucking Amazon, etc. Right?
Yeah.
Is I pay a subscription, right? Pay a monthly fee, right, to watch their shit. And then when I don't want to watch their shit anymore, or I can't afford it, I can just stop paying them, and it's fine.
Yes.
I just don't have access anymore. Why don't they just do the same with the BBC iPlayer? Take the BBC content off every other fucking platform, put it on the iPlayer. You'll make an account on the iPlayer. You pay for a TV license there, which is just a subscription to BBC programming.
Because where the word works for law-wise, when BBC was set up as a TV broadcast center, is the BBC under law has to be free to the point of broadcasting. So basically, they can't shut off this signal for general broadcasting because BBC is also linked to the emergency broadcast system. So that's because we be able to access by anybody at any time. So they can't hide.
So then the TV license shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah.
Like,
I was about to say, then.
Like, yes, I can access like BBC content without paying a TV license. I go to jail if I do that though. So it's like theoretically, it's still fucking closed to access if I don't have a TV license.
Yes. The problem is, it's because the way the TVs were built. Because it's stupid how TV first came about as an item for the British people. Is originally TVs weren't allowed to be because originally what it came about is because how radios used to work. Say you had a crystal radio in your house, you theoretically could intercept and access military signals and stuff like that. So
yes,
you had to be licensed to own a radio to make sure you used it properly.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, when TVs first came to England, they did the same thing where it was an extension of this product of radio. Therefore, theoretically, you could do this, even though there's no proof of it, and they can't. So they did the same thing, saying, well, only responsible people should have access to it. Therefore, to prove the responsible, should be licensed for it. Because what a lot of people did when they bought TVs was to bring like the whole like street in to watch the TV, especially like the Quick Coordination was the big one at the time.
Yeah, because they had like fucking street parties and shit. And,
yeah, they brought TVs out for people to watch it. Therefore, it made a commercial act, and therefore it needed to be licensed. Now, what they assume is because technically I buy TV, that's for my personal use.
Yes.
But if I buy a TV and I watch my TV, and then you come downstairs and you sit and watch my TV as well, I'm therefore now commercializing it by allowing you to watch that TV.
Yeah, which is fucking stupid. Like, what they should do is they should update those fucking laws so that they reflect how television and fucking streaming services actually work today, rather than fucking basing the rules based on how the technology worked in 1880 fucking 2, right? When we had the telegram system.
It's covering how copyright works anyway. A lot of the time, it has to be updated in the law. Yes, because like say, theoretically, it is illegal for us to stream games on YouTube as part of our content, right?
Yes, but people do it anyway.
Yes, because the game company, because the understanding between us and the game company is, well, if they stream my product, they advertise my product to the rest of the world, and therefore I get more revenue by people knowing my product exists. It's like an unwritten agreement between the two parties. Nintendo is taking that unwritten agreement and then shitting on it a lot of the time.
Yes.
But that's generally how it works. Theoretically, but us by streaming, we break copyright. Now, also on copyright laws, is I could buy a movie, take my TV outside, put it in the middle of the street, and play it.
Yes.
Right? Which technically goes against copyright in a theoretical way by doing a public viewing of the material.
Only if you charge money for it.
That's it. However, as long as I don't charge people to watch it,
yes,
I get away with it. Because there was a cinema in, I believe Kent did it, where they're buying the movies, playing the movies for free. Right? Buying the DVDs and playing in the cinema for free. Yes. And they didn't charge people for watching it, they just charged people for snacks.
Yes. Like my local community centre when I was growing up, Frinlett did the exact same thing. It's like the police raided it like every other fucking day, cause like trying to catch them out and charging people tickets. It's like they're not though. Yeah. They just charge us for food, which they do anyway because there's a cafe built into the fucking centre.
And it's what someone did it, and they say we have charged against. No, we're charging people to reserve a seating to watch it. We're not charging them to actually watch the movie. And they go with that bullshit as well, which is a beautiful.
Yeah, So that you can come in and like stand and watch it for completely free, but you gotta sit down. I'm gonna charge you for the chair. Yeah, it's like, it makes sense. Yeah, it's like, yeah, but it's like up. Yeah, it's part of like what was mean with like the fucking speed limit thing and like make less dumb shit illegal. It's like there's so much dumb shit like that it's like fucking it was made as a law back in like fucking 1907 when we didn't understand the technology and we're still using it to base our current laws on when we know that's not how this works. It's like just update these outdated stupid fucking laws, get rid of the ones that are pointless in the fucking first place because no one does that anyway. Like in Michigan, how it's illegal for a horse to eat a fire hydrant. What fucking horse is gonna do? What horse is gonna eat a fucking fire hydrant? Get rid of that fucking stupid fucking bit of paper.
No, he's not even worse for it, right? Technically, the internet as a whole is a free service, right? Yes. It doesn't exist by anything. The reason why we have to pay in England for our internet, for the internet providers, is because the BBC, not BBC, British Telecom, right?
Yes.
BT, when telegrams first came a thing, right? They bought all the rights and patents to telegram lines.
Yes.
Right? Now, when the internet first and then phone lines started coming in as the first thing, what happened was, because telegram lines already existed,
yes,
right? They just wired the phone lines through the old telegram piping.
They did, yes.
Now, the people said, well, since you're doing that, that means that's our we own them now because you did that.
Yes.
And they put a court charge in for that and got away with it.
Yes.
Right? So when the internet came out, because the internet used them phone lines to transfer the signal, right? We say, well, we own them lines, therefore you're technically trespassing on our territory by transferring the signal down that line. So therefore, we have to charge you now for it.
Yeah.
And that's what that charge came about. I say they
update those laws.
Now with fiber optics, right? With the new fiber optic stuff, there's a little problem here. Is technically BBC would charge with turn the whole country fiber optic by 5 years ago.
Yes.
BBC, the BT failed that. So
yes.
the government opened up the contract to other companies to run fiber lines. Now the problem is though, the infrastructure to run those lines into are still owned by BT.
Yes.
So the way it's working is BT's giving these people discounts on the charge of the space they put the lines into, but they still own the lines. That's why technically everything you buy, like internet-wise, is technically just rented from BT, regardless of any other fact.
Yeah, it's like your internet hubs in Britain. It's just the BT hub with a fucking lick of paint, or maybe a different shell. Like internally, it's the same fucking router as everywhere else.
Say every time you could try a different phone provider, you go to the line rental, paying part of your bill. It's like you're still renting the line for fucking BT.
Yeah,
you know.
That's I mean, to be fair, I've found a fucking genius workaround for that. Like recently, like I mean, I've found a workaround to it like a few years ago. Like so it's what I do now when I set up Wi-Fi connections. Just fucking specifically specify I do not have a house phone and I do not use my landline. They'd knock like 10 quid off it.
Yeah,
you get like 10 quid cheaper because you're not like because they just cut off the phone part of the fucking line to your house. They just turn that bit off.
Now
it's like yep. You say like 20 quid. It's great.
Now for the fact, a lot of people back my when we had first set up started to do that, but they made part of the law. BT tried to force into law, which is just for a few years. That in order to have an internet connection, you must have a phone line as part of the deal.
Yeah. And it's like, that got overturned a few years ago. So it's like, like the second that fucking law got overturned, like I got straight on, because at the time, I think I was like 12 still. So it's like, it was still like my mum's Wi-Fi connection. So the second I heard that fucking law got changed, I got straight on the phone to the fucking provider. I was like, yeah, so we don't have a house phone. Yeah. We haven't had a house phone in fucking 4 years. We're not paying for a phone line anymore. Get it changed. And the way we went on Endit Line had the hard neck to be like, is the account in your name? I lied my ass off. I went, yeah, my name's Helen Watson. Like, my name's Helen. Fuck you. Like, it is my account. I lied my ass off. I was like, no, my mum's not going to give a shit because I just saved the 20 quid. Like, fuck it.
The only reason I started phoning in my house when my mum was alive for was because A, my mum liked having the phone itself, and B, she had one of those like appeal boxes for like emergencies.
Aye.
Which required the phone line to be there. Because they still use dial-up motors.
Things. Yeah.
For some reason, they refused to go modernize, still use dial-up motors.
They do, yeah.
So after she died, that's the first thing I did was like, yeah, I don't have landlines. I use mobile phone for everything else. But what if you might need an emergency? I have my mobile phone.
Yeah. Like, if I'm in such a dire emergency that I need to use a landline to solve it, frankly, I deserve to die.
And it's like, cheaper with phone. I know you're charging me 30 odd quid for my phone line. It cost me tenner for my mobile phone plan.
Yeah.
Fuck you. But you don't get what about unlimited minutes? I got unlimited minutes in Texas, so fuck off.
Yeah, like I already get infinite of both. Like just turn off the damn phone line.
Yeah, because literally for the phone, right? Even for like what company we're with now,
Yeah.
it's like for the phone itself, it's 15 quid for the line, and about £10 for the call plan.
Yeah,
I spend £15 on my phone a month. And
mine's
I get
like
calls and texts.
Yeah, like the phone plan I'm on right now, it's £10 a month, right? Infinite calls, infinite texts, 80 gigabytes of fucking internet data, like with 4G.
Yeah, mine's
It's
5G.
£10.
I get 25, 15 quid.
See,
I'm like below 2.
See, my phone doesn't support 5G. You know, so I'm still on 4G, and like I don't care because like 4G is just as good. It does the same damn thing. I don't care about the extra 1. I don't care about the 5. Right? For the sake of 10 megabits a second, I'll just stick with fucking 4G because it's slightly cheaper. Because I'm stubborn. I am British. I like cheap.
Next big thing on the news is ground rent is being capped.
Oh, goody.
Which is an interesting development.
About fucking time, honestly.
Yeah, for American brothers and sisters who don't understand this, is you can own a house, but not own the land the house is built on. That can be rented to you to build your house on. Right?
Yeah.
It's one of those weird things we have in our law, which I forgot what it's called now. Land leases.
Yes.
Right? And these leases can last like from 10 to 100 years.
Yes.
And that you have to like update and theoretically you can still sell that land because you sell the lease with land. It's sit on.
Yes.
So you can still sell the lease and the rent because your rent pays automatically. Now, in recent years, the unscrupulous bastards who have been buying up land have been doing this, then putting the levies for like 5 years only.
Yes.
Right? So if you put a house on, getting mortgage on a house and that type of stuff, and like they all do it later. So when people buy other houses, these landlords then going, okay, your lease is on the land. I'm not going to charge you a yearly fee for your house being on my land.
Yes.
And then we started to charge ridiculous prices on top of the mortgage and stuff, which has been crippling a lot of like housing developments lately.
Yes. So the government's finally turned around and done something good for a change.
Yeah, I believe
and put a cap on that.
People say that the contracts have to be a minimum of 10 years and can't be more than I think 3% of the value of the house built on top of it.
It's about that, yeah.
And that.
Like it's fucking, they finally fucking fixed that god awful system.
Yeah, and basically, if you sell your house, that's the land transfer has become part of the deal, and the owner of the land has to be brought into the talks of the deal, and then extension for when buy the house type thing.
Yeah,
We market to the price type thing for property values. Why? So again, what makes the idea though, it makes these leases land actually gain value again.
Yes,
so especially with the 100-year leases stuff.
Like, it gives people a reason to actually do land leasing.
Yeah.
It's been dying off over the last few years because people have been cluing into the fact that, oh, this is just a fucking scam.
Yes.
And it's like, now that there's actually some legislation saying, no, this has to be fucking fair and sensible, people are doing it again. that the entire premise behind every economic theory I've ever had, of if you just put legislation and forcing it to be fair, people will do it though. Like, damn, it's almost like economics isn't fucking difficult though. Like,
But it also like gives you the land powers doing like the lease. It also gives you a sort of thing of where, okay, what is a line where I can charge, what's reasonable, what's not reasonable, or what I can and can't charge here. How long should I have the duration for? Yeah,
like fucking helps out, especially like I don't know if you've noticed this, Fat Man. It's something I've noticed like over the last couple of years, right? Is like there's so many like, especially like people from like my generation, like I've noticed weirdly a lot of people like around your age and like my parents' age, where it's like they want to like start a business like of their own, right? Or like a side hustle.
Yeah.
And they have no fucking clue whatsoever how to like gauge pricing like for their shit. So it's like they either massively undervalue their own product and are selling like fucking, yeah, it's like a lot of my artist friends where it's like it takes them 10 hours to make a piece and they're charging 20 quid. And it's like, motherfucker, you're not even making minimum wage on that. What are you doing? Like, You know, or like on the flip opposite, it's like people like overvalue it. You know, and it's like, yeah, it's gonna take me 10 hours, so $4,000. And it's like, that's more than Jeff Bezos makes per hour. You fucking idiot. Like, you know, and it's like, it's like having laws like this in place where it's like, okay, here's the marginal line. This is the maximum you can charge. Gives people something to use as a base of reference of, that's the top end of what I'm charging. Right? That's the highest I can get away with. Right? My plot of land is like a medium quality value piece of land. So I'll cut it in half, for example. Yeah, it gives them something to work with. You know, it's weird. Yeah, it makes sense. It's like I keep saying, the economics isn't hard, right? Like upsettingly, even the smartest human beings can be fucking idiots. You just put rules in place that are written into law to tell them this is how you do this, right? It's the minimum you can charge. Here's the maximum you can charge. Pick a number in between. Job fucking done. This is the minimum you can pay people, right? Pick a number bigger than that. Like, it's not fucking hard. Make it illegal for them to do like evil shit, and make it the law that they have to do good shit. It's economics isn't this difficult. Like
What's originally named for like the lease of the land?
Yes.
I don't know what it was. Like a proper terminology for it.
Fuck knows. As I've always known it as land leasing, but then that's because I'm more familiar with like the commercial level land leasing that like we did in World War II, where we just kind of let the fucking French rent factories off us for a bit to build guns. I think it was the Spanish, now that I think about it, we did it with, not the French, but my point stands. I'm familiar with the historical version of land leasing at like the governmental level versus like the civilian. I know it works vaguely the same way. Because it's effectively the same system, just on a different scale. One's for factories, one's for like a house.
Freehold lease, that was it.
Freehold lease. That sounds about right.
There's like a lot of hotels now used to have them on like 98 long leases. Like, when I was looking to set my own business up for like a hotel and stuff, or like a restaurant, like buying one, I was looking into the lease as well, the land it was on. Like, we'd be surprised like how many of them actually don't own the land
that they're on. Yeah,
because like, it's one thing the French always do. Is you build a house, you don't own the land, officially on the land you live on. You know, it's only leased for a certain like, number of years. You got to renegotiate that fucker every year.
Yeah,
and I was like, that's ridiculous.
It's one of the few things I will say of like Americans unironically had the better idea of, if you're gonna build a house on a bit of land, you own that bit of land.
Yeah,
like you don't pay rent to a different guy that owns the field your house is in. You own the field. You like when you buy the house, you buy the bit of land.
Probably what happened
the few ideas the Americans outdid us with.
One of the things that I think is like, so no scam people do, like, oh, I'm going to buy your land for like X amount of money. Fair enough.
Yeah,
30 grand for the plot of land. But the contract is, well, you're only leasing the land for like 10 years. Then they go back to 10 years, like, well, now I want my land back. Well, no, you sold to me. No, read the contract. I only leased it to you. And using a vague, stupid word for like land in leased, which is a legal term, and it's like fuck a lot of people over.
Yeah.
And that.
No, it's one of the few things the Americans had a better idea about than like everyone else, and it was that when you buy a fucking house, the land it's on comes with the house. You own that bit too. You aren't renting it; you just own it. It makes fucking if I'm buying the bricks, it makes sense. I'm buying the bit of dirt under the fucking bricks. Like, it makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And I'm honestly really confused why y'all did that for so like.
Ancient land.
We're still doing it. We've just put laws in place to make it fair.
It comes down to how land works in England from old lord stuff and all that. It's technically a serf or a peasant couldn't legally own land, but it could rent land. And what the lord's land used to do was rent it to people on an extremely long-term basis. And
No, would you look at that? My point coming back up again of there's a lot of outdated, stupid fucking laws in place from like the year 4 where it doesn't work like that anymore, but it's still in the books.
Yeah.
Like how about we update some of that shit? Like, you know what I mean?
I do agree, like, our property laws are all just, like, weird shit, because they...
Cameron, most of our laws are weird as fuck because they're based on, like, they're based on outdated fucking laws from the year 4 that we put in place when we first discovered the system but didn't understand it yet. And we're still using it. Just update it. We know how it works now. Update it to make sense.
My favorite one is still the fact of, like, pies are still technically illegal.
No, it's exactly. It's what I mean. There's shit. There's shit on the books that, granted, we don't enforce it anymore, but it's still fucking there, right? Get rid of the pointless bits of paper that don't mean anything anymore. Update the ones that are fucking archaic and pointless, you know, and get rid of the stupid ones. Again, like the Michigan law about horses eating fire hydrants. No horse has ever in the history of man eaten a fire hydrant. Horses can't eat metal. Take that law off the books. It's never going to occur. No one's ever considered doing that. Get rid of it.
I mean, better one. In Manhattan Island, is it illegal for women to wear high heels?
Yeah, it's like, who the fuck's wearing high heels in Manhattan anyway? It's cold as fuck and it's uneven terrain. No one's considered wearing high heels in Manhattan.
Do you want to know why that law? Why that law came into place? For? 'Cause it's funny as fuck. Why?
Probably hookers.
No.
Why?
Because a woman was walking down Manhattan. You know the air vents for the subway.
Yes.
A high heel slipped one of those, broke her high heel, and broke her ankle. So she sued the government for putting the grate on the pavement and not on the roadway.
Yeah.
Right?
Which not fair.
But she won the lawsuit. So government stuff like fix the problem, making the grate smaller or change how they did them, just made it illegal for all women to wear high heels in Manhattan Island.
I know. Actually, okay, you want to hear really, really weirdly specific laws? In Florida, it is illegal for an unmarried woman to go skydiving on a Sunday.
Yes. And it's like, why? Right? Just get rid of that. This is what I mean. That's what I mean. It's like, so there's so many laws where it's like, why the fuck is that a law? That makes no goddamn sense. And there's other ones where it's like, why? Like this law came about because a series of incidents occurred, right? Like the woman that broke her ankle in Manhattan, right? Where rather than like putting a law in place that fucks the government, so the government can't do stupid shit anymore, like putting fucking vents on the pavement, right? What instead of just making it's law, those like vents have to be on the road now because a car's not gonna fucking slip through the grates. It's a car, right? Rather than doing that, which would make fucking sense, they're just gonna make it illegal to wear silly shoes. Like, why are you fucking regular people doing normal shit? Fuck the government that's doing stupid shit. Punish the idiots, don't punish the normal dudes. It makes more fucking sense. But they don't do it that way.
Oh, about fair. Right, this law exists in 2 places. One is in Ohio, and another one is in the walled city of Berwick. Right? The law states as such: it is illegal to have sex with a horse for the purposes of sexual gratification.
Yeah. You know, it's like, who does that?
What do you mean?
No one's ever done that in the history of ever. Fuck it. Why was that even written down?
Because there was an old, because like Berwick and Ohio had a big horse racing scene, and apparently one of the ways of gearing up the female horses to run better was to have sex with them and then stop midway of having sex, thus making the horses basically blue balling the horse so it runs faster.
It's this thing. You don't need to make that illegal because fucking animals is already against the law.
Yeah,
that's already against the law. Yeah, like rather than getting hybrid specifically like that, just make it like sexing animals wrong. Job done. Like no interacting with animals in a sexual manner. Job done. There's that fucking solved, isn't it? Rather than getting hyper specific.
Like another one in Chicago is it's illegal to put a ferret down your pants. Sorry, it's illegal to bet on a man putting a ferret down his pants for the reasons of sexual gratification.
Yeah, like that's fair. Ferret legging is fucking like horrible as a fucking like a pastime, but like
yeah, but betting
it's one of the worst sportsman ever came up with. But fucking
betting specifically on the guy, no, that's betting on the fact the guy put down the ferret down his pants. It's simply betting on the fact of the man doing it for sexual gratification.
It's like, do you know what would make more sense as a law? Just ban ferret legging. Just ban the sport. Fucking. Did that not make more sense? Does that not make more sense? What?
Why is that a sport?
For sexual gratification. People do it for sexual release. That's my point. Rather than making it illegal to bet on it for sexual release, when the entire reason the sport exists is sexual release, ban the fucking sport. It makes more fucking sense.
It's like another one that's recently on the books. Right? It came out, it was 10 years ago, it's one actually came on the books in England. It is illegal to own a hamster or a gerbil by a homosexual for the point of sexual gratification.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that makes sense. That one makes perfect fucking sense. That 100%. But a better law to put in place would just be it's illegal to put ferrets up your ass. Just make it you can't put animals up your ass. Make that the law. Rather than these people can't own it because they might. Rather than that, just make it if you get caught doing it, like no matter what your sexual orientation is, you get caught putting a fucking gerbil up your ass, you go to jail. That fucking solves that problem, and it solves extra problems on top of it in less paper.
Now, the reason why I was looking at it, the reason why the people came out is there was 2 people going to hospital because a gerbil stuck their ass. Right? So someone asked, why did you ban all animals up their ass? And it turns out apparently.
Hold on. Is it just me or like gerbils and hamsters? Like they never die normally. They always die like the weirdest ways.
They don't.
Correct.
Right? But the reason why, particularly for the gerbils and hamsters, is apparently because the anal cavity muscles around the anal cavity and sphincter are too strong for a gerbil or hamster to turn around with and escape. Whereas a rat, which was also commonly used, has enough strength to stretch out the muscles and the anus to climb back out.
Right, it's still cruel to put a rat in your ass, though. Just make it illegal to put animals up people's asses.
Yeah,
it's perfectly good.
Just make a law like no animals up the butt. Like
like rather than fucking this is what I mean, right? Is fucking the government wastes so much time and fucking energy, right, trying to make these fucking stupid fucking laws, right? And you fucking write them in these hyper specific ways, so there's no possible way to misinterpret it and be able to still manage fucking fine ways, right? It's because they over engineer the fucking laws. They over fucking do it, right? Make it too hyper fucking specific. Right? Rather than being like fucking, you can't put a gerbil up the rectal cavity of a fucking homosexual, right, between the hours of 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. on the 7th of January in particular. Rather than fucking about like that, right? Just, and fucking using Latin fucking words, you just write in a bit of paper, rule 1. You cannot put any animal of any description inside of anyone's arsehole, be it your own or someone else's. No animals up the ass. And then when people turn around and start putting them up the dick, you go, it's the same bit of paper. Rule 2. No fucking animals up the dick or vagina of any person. Done. Fucking problem solved. Rather than making 15 laws to make that the law, do it in fucking 2. Streamline that shit. It makes more fucking sense.
Probably technically under that wording there, you can still shove fish up your cock. Because they're not technically an animal.
Yes, they are. They are fucking animals.
Yes,
fish are animals.
Not
animals.
Fuck you, fuck you scientists people are like, oh, well, technically they're not animals because they're fish. No, fuck you. It's like motherfuckers that like whales aren't fish, they're mammals. Fuck you, it lives in the water, it's a fish. Right? It's an animal.
Exactly.
Right? It's like fish and mammals, okay? Both are animals. Might be a mammal, might be a fish, doesn't matter. Still fucking animal. Right? And you can't put it in your ass. You can't put it in your ass and you can't put it up your cock. The only hole animals are allowed in is your mouth when they're dead and cooked. Make that the law. Just put that as the law. The only location in your body an animal belongs is in your mouth once it is dead and cooked. There you go. There's all of that fuckery solved. No fish up the ass, no hamsters up the cock. All of that's gone because you only put animals in your mouth when it's dead and it's cooked. Job fucking done, innit?
There's a fad about 3 years ago of people eating live octopus. Where they wrap around a lollipop and just shove it in the mouth and swallow it.
Yeah, make that shit illegal because that's just cruel. The poor fuck, poor octopus, right? At least have the common courtesy to bludgeon the poor fucker first, yeah? Fucking problem solved. Problem fucking solved. Fucking it's like car laws. Do you know what the law should be for cars? Don't crash. There's that problem solved. There you go. There's all fucking road laws figured out in one go. Don't crash. Right? Don't take your car and put it into an inanimate object.
He's quite funny. He's an interesting law that came up recently. Right? You're gonna love this one. right? A guy is suing a butt plug company, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he bought a butt plug, right? And according to the advert,
I,
the butt
I
plug was
know this. I know
100%
this.
silicon.
The butt plug railgun.
Yeah, he he put the butt plug in, went to get an MRI, and because he didn't realize the butt plug had a steel core, it got dislodged at rapid pacing.
Yeah.
So he's suing
And
the
it went
company.
up into his chest cavity. He somehow survived.
He survived, yeah. So he's suing the company who made the butt plug. Now, the question is, right, did he have a legal right to sue the company? Because it was a seen idea that the guy would shove a butt plug up his ass and then go for an MRI.
Yeah, like that's just retarded.
Well, this is the thing. While that was an unforeseen event to occur, like if you're gonna make a product, like to my understanding, this is the law anyway. Is when you make a product, you have to like list the ingredients and shit. So it's like, yeah, if the packaging nowhere on it says, yeah, there's metal in this bastard, then yeah, the company's like liable because they put metal in it and didn't tell anyone.
Yeah, the creation of false advertising, yes, but as for liable for the actual injury, it's part of American law is has to be a foreseeable accident, and like people saying, and well, I don't think the book company saw the fact this guy putting his ass and going for an MRI.
Correct, but at the same time, what if I at the same time, the law says you got to put the ingredients on, and they didn't. Like as a direct result of them not mentioning, yeah, by the way, this butt plug's got a metal fucking core in it. That directly led to this man's injuries because of their negligence. So yes, whether they like predetermined and thought, what if a man goes for an MRI with this up his ass, is pointless. It doesn't matter if they thought of that because it happened, and it would not have happened if they had just put on the fucking box that this fucking thing's got a metal fucking core. Now, granted, the argument can also be made that this, the man himself could have, avoided the entire situation if he'd, grabbed the fucking butt plug and given it a squeeze and gone, that's a bit fucking hard. Or getting a little twat with his knuckle and gone, there's metal in that bastard. Granted. But the company also could have prevented the entire situation by putting it on the goddamn box that there's metal in it. Because what if the poor fucker had a steel allergy? Well, he was allergic to metal. That's why he had to buy a silicone one for. Right? They could have given that poor man an allergic reaction. He could have got it stuck up his ass because his asshole swelled because he's allergic to metal. Right? They'd have been fucking liable then, wouldn't they? They'd have been liable then. And it's still an injury caused by the same negligence.
But yes.
Therefore,
yes, right.
Fuck them.
Hang on. The allergic reaction would be negative because that's the simple thing of people having metal allergy and get allergic reaction for the steel. But I'm sorry, right? Me as a company thinking, well, I'm going to make a sex toy that's maybe used for bedroom activities. I'm not going to think a guy's going to shove his ass and walk in for an MRI with it in.
Yeah,
at this point, right? If you own a sex toy company, you should assume your customers are going to do that, because most people that buy sex toys are kinky as fuck. They get up to weird shit, right? Assume if it's even within the realms of scientific possibility that this situation could occur and could lead to injury while using your product, fucking assume it's going to happen and put the relevant wordings on the box. Because kinky people are weird sometimes. Some of them do weird shit. And that's their God-given right.
Do you know how many weird warnings would be on like sex toys then? It's like, don't do like hyper specific thing.
Or to solve the problem,
like 2 times bigger. The box would have to be like 2 times bigger than the actual toy, just to include all the warnings of don't do.
Or to solve that issue on its own, they can just do what the law already fucking says and just put on the box it's got metal in it. Like the law already says they're supposed to do. Just put on the box. By the way, it's got a metal core. Do your own math, lads. Like, they don't have to specify, don't go for an MRI with this in your asshole, because it says on it, it's got metal in it. And you get told at the hospital, if you got anything on your person with metal on it, take it out now and put it on this little tray so that we don't jettison it into your fucking sphincter. Like the steps are already there to keep you safe, as long as the box says metal in it, mate. Like, you got there's metal in it. That's all they had to do, was just put on the box, it's got metal. This product contains metal. Right? 1 fucking sticker per box, job done. That's that problem fucking solved. Like,
it's one of the daft things he did. You know, this like daft logic, and why would you do that? And he said that again. Well, he bought a butt plug in the first place. So I'm not 100% surprised he wore it to go to hospital inside of it.
Yeah, because this is the thing, right? Is it shouldn't matter if it was normal or sensible or foreseeable for a man to take a butt plug, put it up his ass, and then go for an MRI. Right? The fact of the matter is, whether that's weird as fuck or not, fact of the matter is, it is his God-given right as a human being to do that if he so desires. Right? Like as a human being, right? With it not being illegal to put something in your ass when you go for an MRI, it was his right to do that. He could have avoided injury if the company had just put the fucking warning on the box it was made of metal. Right? Rather than this legal fuckery.
That hospital is going to have a sign outside their MRI machine that says, "Please remove all foreign objects from your body before entering."
Yeah, if possible. But it's like, rather than this legal fuckery, right, of, oh, well, how could the company have possibly foreseen that this could have occurred? Rather than that fuckery, right, the law already says they're supposed to say on the box. They already broke the law, which led to this man's injury. Fuck the whole fucking, oh, well, they couldn't have foreseen he'd do that. It doesn't matter. The injury would have been avoided if they'd followed this different law in the first place that they were supposed to and didn't. Fucking problem. Get rid of the bollocks in the laws of, oh, well, the company could have never foreseen that. Doesn't matter. They still didn't put the warning on the box that there was metal in it, which they were supposed to put on the box.
Yeah.
And they clearly didn't. Fuck whether they knew an MRI machine was going to get involved. They still broke the law, and that led to that man's injury. Take that shit off the book, get it out of the law, streamline the laws.
I guarantee you, I guarantee what another box said, right? In a way, I guarantee it probably said some more kids. Don't know if that's silicone. It probably said 100% silicone coated. That's what it probably said.
But that still doesn't, because it could have, for all the guy knew, that was referencing that, oh, the inside's made of plastic. It's got a plastic core, because it doesn't specify metal core.
Yeah.
Right? All they gotta fucking do is put on the box, has metal. Like 2 words, has metal. Done. Easy. Right? Fucking 20p extra per fucking dildo to put on the box, has metal. Fucking job done. Job done. If that means you gotta pay an extra 20p for your fucking vibrating Arsehole Annihilator 9000, then so be it. You pay the extra 20 fucking p.
I'm gonna hang on.
Like, fuck it. Right? All they gotta do is put on the goddamn box. Are you looking for the Asshole Annihilator?
What did you think?
Yes, the Asshole Annihilator is a real fucking thing. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I was curious if the Asshole Annihilator is a real part of it.
I don't think it's called the Asshole Annihilator specifically 9000. I think it's just called the Asshole Annihilator. But fucking
the diesel powered pussy destroyer 9000.
Yeah, it's like my point stands. If they the law already says X, why is there a second law that's acting as a get out of jail fucking free card for them not following the law in the fucking first place? Because, oh, well, they didn't know he was going to go for an MRI. Doesn't matter. You still broke the law. You still didn't put a warning on the box like you meant to, informing people of the ingredients of your product. Like, why is there a get out of jail free card for breaking the law? Because, oh, well, we didn't know that by breaking the law that this weird incident would occur. It doesn't matter. If for example, right? If I go out tomorrow and I shoot a man dead in the fucking street, and as a direct result, some man 9 blocks away snaps his leg in two, right? Because he got a fright, right? I shouldn't be let off on both charges because, oh, well, I didn't know me shooting this man would break this other man's leg. I still shot a guy. I still killed a bitch. I should still go to fucking jail. It should be the same for the companies.
Because it's funny things like, because in Airsoft, for legal cover, the first rule on the box is to not find anyone that shoots somebody with it.
Exactly.
You know, they do that for a reason, like cover their asses legally in case someone dies during an Airsoft game.
Yeah.
And we still do it anyway, because the first thing we do is ignore Rule 1. That's turning down us now. We're liable, not the company.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it's like, it makes fucking sense. Yeah, streamline the laws so that the law is the fucking law, rather than the law being, well, it's usually the law unless this weird fuckery fucking occurs, and you had no way of knowing that by breaking the law that it would lead to this. No, you broke the law. You broke the law. You should get slapped, right?
Okay.
I argue that's how you solve all fucking crimes, right? Fuck prison, fuck the death penalty. You break the law, you get slapped around the face, right? And depending on the severity of the crime, dictates what you hit with, right? If it's like littering, right? You get slapped around the face with a mackerel, right? Little tiny fish, bump, right? All the way up to like you murdered a guy, we're gonna hit you on the jaw with a sledgehammer, right? People, let's stop doing fucking crimes.
Right, let's move on for a bit. Right, I've got a bit of a fun question for you. Right.
Oh God, what is it?
It's one of those stupid ones I've seen online a few times. Right. Essentially, someone comes to you and say you can eat for free, but you don't eat, right? But you only get to pick one meal, and for every meal you pick, you get all the ingredients to make that one meal, but you get for free for the rest of your life.
Okay.
Which
Well,
meal
I
you
gotta
pick?
make it myself.
Well, you get the ingredients for it. Right?
You get the but you still have to cook it yourself.
You get the
It doesn't
ingredients to
come
make,
pre-cooked.
you get the ingredients to make up that consists of that one meal.
Right.
Right? So which meal are you picking?
Can I have some...
Well,
Fuck, I
now-
don't know how to make a lot of stuff, so
Well, now, it depends. Do I have to eat it every day, or can I hoard it for a couple of days and like eat other shit as long as I pay for the other shit?
No, if you only eat this one meal.
That's
you get the,
the
you pick
only
the
meal I'm allowed to consume.
No, you pick the meal, and you can eat the ingredients that come for that meal.
Right. So I can't let's say because it's like a random Tuesday. The ingredients for my food is coming. It's like, I want pizza a day. I'll phone a takeout and I'll pay 20 quid. I'll get a pizza a day.
No.
And I'll just put the ingredients in my fridge and like I'll just make a double up tomorrow and make a big one tomorrow.
No, you get the ingredients, and that's all the thing you're allowed to consume is these ingredients.
I'm not taking the deal then. Like that's the answer. Like I'm not playing. That's the answer.
I want that deal. I don't think I want that deal either. That's not a damn good deal.
Yeah, what I'm doing there is I'm just not signing that contract and I'm walking out of that genie's office, please and thank you. Like, nah. Like, nah. I don't care if it's a case of like, oh, you do it for 6 months, you win infinite money. Nah, still not playing. Nah. Like, I'm not allowed to eat other foods. Nah. You can bugger off.
The variation of this particular one is you get another same meal every day. Right? You gotta pick one. Now the other one I saw was like say you get the ingredients. Now the problem with that ruling is it said you get the ingredients for the meal. Not that you have to cook that meal, but you get the ingredients for it.
I'm not good at cooking shit, Chief.
So to me, that wording
Hold on.
is
Can I have somebody else help me prepare the meal, or do I have to make it myself?
it's assuming you can cook. I'm assuming for
Yeah,
this
like,
question.
Presumably, as part of the deal, the genie is going to magic it so that you can cook now.
Right? Because to me, when I heard that particular one, it's a case of, well, I would pick Japanese hot pot. Because the ingredients in that is about 110 different ingredients to make it. And with those 110 ingredients, I can make infinite other dishes out of it. Because I always said the deal was I had to use those ingredients. Not that I had to pop pot all the rest of my life.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll just pick sandwiches because there's like a bajillion different sandwiches you can have.
You have to pick
Like
specific
bajillion
sandwich.
different ingredients.
No, you have to pick specific
What?
sandwich. Specific sandwich.
Okay, well, but by that ruling, then,
fuck
if you have to pick a specific sandwich, you would have to pick a specific type of hot pot.
Yes. Money meat hot pot.
Yeah, you'd have to specify which ones then.
Yeah,
like if we can't get away with the bullshit of a sandwich because there's a million sandwiches, you don't get away with hot pot because there's a million hot pots.
I did that. I said
you got to pick specifically down to the exact ingredients of hot pot.
Yes, Japanese beef hot pot.
No, this question is just fucking stupid. Next question, please.
Japanese beef hot pot, because that's agreed. Because in the Japanese beef hot pot, you got beef, you've got daikon, potatoes, carrots,
beef,
dashi, and the spices made of make the dashi, dried mushrooms, onions, celery, and 6 other things to make up the sauce alone, as well as noodles and rice.
Or, and hear me out here, you just don't play because like there's literally not a fucking prize on earth that would make it worth my time. Like, nah. Like that genie would frankly get drop kicked in his fucking jaw. Like, nah. Obviously, if genies turn up tomorrow, right? I go to a fucking genie's office from a fucking, like for a monkey paw, right? I turn to the man's like, right, here's the game, right? You pick your fucking meal, right? I'll send you the ingredients every single day, right? And it's the only thing you're ever allowed to eat ever again, right? Is anything you make out of the ingredients for this random meal you've picked, right? But if you do it for 10 years, you win, insert anything. And he says the word win, he's getting haluva kicked in the fucking jaw. Because no, fuck you, pick a new game, Mr. Genie. There's not a prize that'll make this worth my effort. Like, nah. Right? I am a fat fuck, and I am picky with my foods. All right? And I have a bad habit of having hyperfixations with foods where I get addicted to it for 6 weeks, and then I never want to look at it again in my life. Okay? That's why, like, when I notice that that's happening with me, I start rationing that food type. That's why sometimes you'll notice, like I'll get dino nuggies in for 3 weeks straight, and then I stop for a couple of weeks and hoard the dino nuggies so that I don't turn off dino nuggies. Because if I stop liking dino nuggies, I will throw myself off a building.
I just imagine like Scotty like a dragon, but it has Scotty's face on it. Like instead of like a hoard of gold, it's just dino nuggies.
Yeah, like legit. That's what I'm like sometimes, right? Like sometimes if I bought 10 bags of dino nuggies every week, right? There are some times where that's gone by Tuesday, and there are other times where like I'm just gonna end up with 50 fucking bags of the stuff because I've not eaten them for 5 weeks because I'm trying to ration them so I don't get sick of them. No, and then those 50 are gone in an hour.
I can actually visualize you like the end flow. Like you sit down, play down, and eat bite one. Like, nope, I don't want this anymore. Just like, go to the nearest bridge, just hurl yourself from it.
Yeah, I genuinely would. It wouldn't be. I would get on a bus to Newcastle City Centre, and I would climb the stairs to the biggest building I can find, and I will throw myself either off the roof or through the window of the top floor, depending on whether the roof is accessible or not.
Side note: dino nuggies don't taste right.
Yeah, but my autism finally caught up to me. I can't eat dino nuggies anymore. What's the point? That would be my suicide note.
Honestly, I can understand that. Like probably do the
same
thing. Like if I woke up tomorrow and like I open like my phone like on YouTube, right? I open my phone. First thing I see is all dino nuggies are gone. Like the world supply of dino nuggies has just been erased. It's just like, yeah, what's the point?
Look, because we can make more dino nuggies. We can do it. We can just replace the dino.
Like an alien species has like stolen like all of the nuggies and taken the recipe with them. Like we can't make it.
The problems are right. You're not wrong. That almost happened because Burn Matthews one actually invented dino nuggies and set a patent for it. Right, almost went bankrupt, and the recipe almost vanished with them.
But even then, like it's not like it's literally it's turkey, breadcrumbs, and salt. Right, some fucker would figure it out again. Right, we can replace it out. Right, the only situation similar to what you're describing where I would give up would be if turkeys went extinct, because then we can't make dino nuggies anymore because we ran out of turkey. Right, then I would throw myself off the bridge. Right, but if it's just like aliens came and stole the dino nuggies, you'd be like, all right, cool, yeah, good for the aliens. They figured out dinosaur nuggies are just the superior food. Good for the aliens. I can wait 2 weeks for the dino nuggies to come back into production. It's fine.
We get invaded in the negotiations. We require all your dino nuggies as tribute.
Yeah, like
here's advanced alien technology to wage war across the universe. All require for this is payment in dino nuggies.
Yeah, and it's like I'm down with that. That's absolutely fine. Like, yeah, like, fair enough. I'll take that. Yeah, I've said it a million times before, right? If aliens turned up tomorrow, right, and basically went, here's the deal, right? We need one human being to volunteer to become our fucking cutesy, like, femboy, fucking boy wife who just cooks and cleans for us on the spaceship for the rest of it. We will give them eternal life via space magic, right? They cook, they clean, and they have sex with all of us, right? And in exchange, they get infinite life. They live forever, just like we do, and they get homed and fed. They get everything they ever need, right? Aliens Turn Up Tomorrow offer that deal. I will curb stomp people on my way to be the first man on that ship. Right? No one's getting on that ship before me. I can guarantee you of that. I'll become Super Saiyan for that deal. All right? I would be curbs. I could beat fucking peak performance, height of his career, fucking Floyd Mayweather to get on that spaceship. I can't box for shit. I would knock Floyd Mayweather out to get on that ship. I would gain the super strength to one punch Floyd Mayweather if it meant getting on that ship. Because A, fuck this planet, and B, I want to be a cutesy, stay-at-home cat boy, femboy, boy wife.
Cat is tail included.
Yes. Like I'd bring my own set, and I'd spend all my free time at the replicator on the ship making more, so that I had different colors to go with all my outfits that I'd also be replicating Star Trek style, because I am a bitch. I don't care if every time I 3D print a mate's outfit, 4 million people are eradicated from the face of the universe due to the sheer amount of energy draw it requires. I would be doing 1 an hour. Because I am a bitch who requires their pretty clothes. I would program the replicator to have the recipe to Bernard Maynard's fucking dino nuggies.
That is a question, though, right? Right, but back to the genies. Right, genies. The idea of the jinn and the genie is, no matter what you wish for, they're trying to twist it around to make it worse for yourself.
Yes.
Question: could a lawyer?
Yes.
Be a genie?
Yes, they could. I've seen the same YouTube shorts as you. Yes, theoretically they could.
I don't think they could, because I think the genie will always win, because they always find a loophole for twisting something.
That's the entire point of lawyers, though, is they also find those same loopholes, so they know how to close all loopholes. That's their entire job. Like, you know who really though does actually beat genies every time though? Right, rock bottom people who are just at the arse end anyway.
Yeah, true.
Right, cunts like me, where frankly the world ending tomorrow would be a benefit.
What are we talking about?
Genies, right? It's like cunts like me, right? Like realistically, right? The way my life is right now, right? Could shit be better? Yes. Could shit be worse? Of course. I wouldn't notice. If I woke up tomorrow and everything was 100 times worse in every single category, I don't think I would notice anymore. Because that's just kind of how it is anyway. It's already fucked.
They don't want the rule, like, whatever you wish for, like, X person gets double of it. Like, your enemy or your like ex-wife or something gets double what you get. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. Fuck you. I got mine. I don't care what everyone else got. I got mine. I'm happy. That is what. No, there's very few people on earth that would be happy to get double of what I would wish for anyway. My worst enemy isn't gay or a femboy. He wouldn't like half of the shit I would wish for. I would win by default.
What would you wish for?
Boys.
Honestly, like Genie comes to me right fucking now. 3 wishes. What am I wishing for? Like, you want my genuine answer?
Yeah, and then I'll give you my genuine answer.
All right, wish 1: infinite money. I have infinite money. I never have to worry about money ever again. I have infinite money, right?
Okay, that's fair.
Wish number 2, right? Just gigantic human-sized dog bed, right? Just like it's like a normal mattress, but it's covered in like fleece and it's got walls and it looks like a dog bed. Big.
Teacher, I've got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't you just buy that with the infinite money?
Correct, but it's a lot easier to just have him summon it for me, right? Because it's well, look, I don't want to have to try and explain to a fucking bed maker that I want a dog bed that's human sized, but like 4 times too big for me, right? I don't want to have to explain that to another human being. Genies don't judge. Human beings do, right? So I'm going to get the genie to summon that for me, right? Wish number 3, and this is the key one. This is the important one. I wish for the ability to summon any item of clothing as long as I can picture it in my mind by clicking my fingers. And it appears in front of me on the ground with a coat hanger. That's my 3 wishes. I don't care what the consequences are to any of them. I would live a happy life forever.
mean,
all right, that's I guess I guess I can understand the infinite money one, and I guess the infinite like the clothes summoning thing.
Yeah, because it's like there's like clothing items I want that I can't articulate how they look like. I can't explain how they look. I can just picture it. So if I can just click my fingers, rather than having to sit down for 6 weeks with a fucking tailor trying to get him to see the vision, right, using fucking like words I don't understand, I picture it in my mind. I click my fingers, bang, it's there. It's right in front of me, and it's in perfect size, and it fits me every time. Job done. It's right there. Even if like I don't get that part right. Okay, it'll never fit you correctly. Awesome. I have infinite money. I can take the misfitting one and either take it to a tailor to get them and modify it to fit me, or go, I need you to make this the correct, like make another of this thing, but make it the size that will fit me, please. Right? Because I have infinite money.
If I was a genie, I might think that would be a case of like, you could never wear the clothes you make.
Well, fuck you. I would just haluva kick the genie until he fucking just plays nice. Like I will fist fight a genie. I don't care. Right? I'm not out here asking for ridiculous shit. Right? I'm not out here asking for like fucking light, or invisibility or telepathy. I'm not asking for the normal bullshit. Right? I just want to be a cutesy stay-at-home fanboy boy wife. I don't give a fuck. I am a polite son of a bitch. Right? I'll meet this genie halfway and get rid of the dog bed and swap it out with he gets freedom. Right? If it means he just lets me have my happiness. I'll make that deal with that genie. I have infinite money. I can just buy the dog bed. It'll be embarrassing, but I have enough money to not care. It's fine. Like, fuck I will just bribe the genie into not monkey pawing me by going, I'll use one of these wishes to give you your freedom to not be a genie anymore if you just promise not to fuck me here. Right? There's not a genie that wouldn't take that fucking offer. And I'm a man of my word. So I would actually do it, unlike that fucking cunt Aladdin. Or Aladdin in other cultures. Like, unlike that prick, I wouldn't get like halfway through the fucking film and start second guessing the idea. No, I'm a man of my word. I promised I'll do it.
See, if I was going to wish, if I was wishing on yours, with my case of like, I can create anything I want as long as I can visualize it and understand how it works.
I wouldn't even take to know how it works. Like, you're just nerfing yourself there. Like, fuck it. So as you can picture it in your mind. You snap your fingers, it exists, and it works as intended.
The second would be for, like, theoretical immortality. So, basically, I don't age, I don't get disease, and I heal faster. But theoretically, I can still be killed if they're, like, I don't know, I swallowed a nuclear warhead.
Oh, fuck that. I don't want to live. Fuck that. I do not want to live forever. Hell no. I don't want to see the end of the universe. No thanks. Like, I don't get me wrong. I'm curious to see like where planet Earth winds up in a couple thousand years. That's interesting to think about. But also, I don't want to live to be that age. My body's already fucked. Like, I don't want to know how bad my knees get when I turn 70. Never mind 700. No, fuck that.
No, that's it, right? See, time doesn't bother you. So you won't age, so you won't get any sicker.
Oh, so I got to deal with the knees I currently have for another 700 years. You can double fuck off. I'm not being a cripple for 700 years. Fuck that. If I'm getting immortality, I want to be a vampire, right? So that my knees stop hurting because I'm dead.
Part of it, like,
you can't be in pain if you're dead.
No, that's it. Part of the thing was that you heal fast, so you theoretically need to heal.
My knees aren't getting better with like current like the human body isn't capable of healing the damage to my knees. It don't matter how much faster I heal. If it's an injury, the human body can't fucking heal anyway. It's like I can have my liver taken out and it regrows in an hour. Fantastic. I've my fucking arm falls off. I'm not getting a new arm though, because your body can't do that. It can't grow a new fucking arm.
Not with that attitude,
it can't. Generation, so yeah, it can grow your new arm.
I still don't want it.
So if you chop your legs off and grow new legs, it wouldn't be injured like you currently are now.
I don't want new legs.
Really?
I don't want. I like my legs. They're sexy. They just hurt. I just want it to stop being ow. That's all I want.
Why not use that as one of your wishes then? Why not use one of your?
Because I've wished for infinite money, so I can just pay a doctor to cure whatever fuckery I got and make them not hurt.
Oh, fair enough.
Right, exactly. You know, and like if it turns out okay, right, even with infinite money, they'll never be able to cure what I've got. I have infinite money. I can pay Jeff Bezos to invent me fucking robo legs. Right? I can pay some dickhead with a tech company to build me cooler legs made of metal. I can become a cyborg because I have infinite money.
Anyway,
I can be a cyborg fanboy, which honestly is a kink I didn't know I had, but now I do know. Like, low-key, that would be wonderful to be a cyborg fanboy catboy. That honestly is the new dream.
but the thing is, like, well, you can have interchangeable attachments.
Exactly. Yeah, like cyberpunk style. Yeah, I don't want the full body to be cyborgy. It's just like bits. You know, like robo arms and robo legs. You know, maybe a robot eye on the left, because my left eye is the worst one. So like we'll swap that with a robot eye. You know, like fucking so I can like, I don't know, play Barbie girl out of me eye socket, because that'd be funny. You know, like I'll fucking put a mini speaker in there or something. I don't give a shit. You know, I fucking give me some robot arms because it's cool. You know, a couple of robot legs, so my legs can't hurt anymore because they're made of metal. Like, fuck it. I got infinite money. I can do what I want.
It's like, I think we watched like a Phil video for the last like 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, something I can't do.
Yeah. Nah, fuck it. Like, we just call it there. Fuck it. Like, we don't need the video. It's fine. You know, a third of the cast can't watch the video, so it is a little mean.
I keep getting it on your phone.
Well, look on the bright side. In about a week or so, that problem will be fixed.
Yeah, true.
And
Since what?
no, not
Four-
not even that.
Yeah, 'cause it's 4 days to your flight. So
I flight on the 8th.
it's about
it's the 31st, isn't it? For your flight?
31st is my flight.
Yeah, so 4 days. So call it
3
a
days.
couple
actually.
days to get set up. I'm counting today because we're not out of today yet.
But even today, it's 28th today.
So, I know, so I'm counting today. So 28, 29, 30, 31.
No,
That's 4.
Scotty, I should be good to go for like the D&D session on Sunday.
True, but it's like, you know, still like for the sake of math, you a couple days to set up. As I call it Wednesday. You know, like, so a week. Because like, you might get there, set your computer up, and it's like, fucking, I bet like my telly's not connecting properly. I need a couple days to troubleshoot that, and you know, give you some buffer room for like any like hiccups that happen. Now call it Wednesday. That's a full 7 days. So about a week.
Have you got all your important papers packed away?
Yep.
You got your citizenship card and like your birth certificate and fucking your driver's license and fucking your whatever your version of national insurance is. I don't remember. Is it Social Security? Is that the word I'm after?
Yeah.
Yeah, your SSN fucking papers and
Yeah.
I don't know, fucking bank statements and shit. Anyway, fucking. You gonna do your line or
Yeah, I'm just going to draw me a cigarette. Give us a second, man.
fucking? I gave you like 5. Like, come on, fucking.
It's a long draw. So, yeah, okay, so there we're back Friday for random bullshit number 2.
Yeah, electric boogaloo.
Random bullshit go.
Yeah, I wonder what we're talking about Friday. I'll find something to piss them more about by Friday comes around.
Oh, I think we all will, to be fair.
Probably.
It's what we're good at on this show. It's just kind of pissing and moaning.
Yeah. I mean, I want to pretend like doing a deep dive and shit, but it's nothing really to sink I'd make teeth into for a deep dive.
Not really.
Go
You know,
around
like
the world.
not really that important or like interesting is really going on.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I've got going on, I want to try and look into. But again, it's too early to even attempt it. Is the pseudo Second Amendment that getting pushed to Parliament at the moment?
What, for ours or the American one?
For ours.
Ah, right.
And that.
Wait, what?
It's basically a new gun bill coming through the British Parliament. It could be a good idea. It might not be. Like, there's very little fucking information on it right now.
So far, the only information I've got going on for what they're claiming is that because under Crown laws, is technically under the Crown, firearms aren't illegal.
Yes.
Which is the law of our land.
Yes.
Parliamentary laws which ban firearms are subsidiary above on top of the royal ones. But places like the Isle of Man, the Hebrides, and the Orkneys fall under the Royal Crown itself, so they still have firearms, not Parliament.
Yes.
So therefore, because them two fall under that category, gun laws should be only at the royal level for lawmaking, and therefore should not be under the purview of Parliament.
Yes.
So the
which
ban
I agree with.
The ban of guns at the moment is technically illegal.
Yes.
And that. Which is a very weird way they're going around it. But if they manage to push this through good enough, they probably will get it. And that depends on how big, on the fear-mongering side of shit.
Yeah.
Of like, oh, well, legal guns in school shootings. Type thing like America's probably got, like, but yet, that's still... Illegal guns is illegal guns. That's not legal guns. It's a different thing entirely.
Yeah.
That's why I still think with like people like about gun laws in America, like, well, criminals get guns, but criminals get guns anyway. You can outlaw guns, and they'll still get the guns. Drugs are illegal, and then people still get drugs.
Yeah,
like Scotty.
I was saying, in this country, there's still shootings on not like to the same scale as America, but still fairly regularly. We don't really get mass shootings anymore because it's a little harder to get a Kalashnikov these days out here. But like fucking gang members still shoot each other sometimes. Usually they'll just stab each other because it's a damn sight cheaper. Yeah. But like, if you really hate a dude enough to shoot him, it's not fucking hard to get your hands on a gun and shoot him.
It's like the knife ban bill. Oh, ban these knives because kids get hands stab each other. They can stab each other with a sharp piece of metal to pick from the ground.
Yeah, like
the stabbing part's already illegal.
No, it's like human beings will always find new ways of fucking killing each other. And if they can't find a new way to do it, they'll find an old way that you've not thought about in a couple hundred years. That's what human beings are good at.
Like two things humanity is great at: finding new ways and reasons to kill each other.
Yes, there's only a third thing that we're good at, and it's finding weird new things to do to dead animals to make them delicious.
Yes. Problems are like, say, I can stick out the garden, sharpen up, and kill a bitch with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it'll pass through the metal detector, no problem.
Good luck getting a stick in our fucking garden, but like, yeah.
If you get the entire woodland farmer's field just 100 meters up the road.
Yeah, but that's not in our garden, is it? Like, there's a conifer bush in our garden, and it's the sticks on it are about 2 millimeters thick. Like, good luck stabbing someone with that fucking thing, but like, if you go up to the woods up the road, you'll get a decent stick for stabbing a bitch with.
It's kind of like the stupid thing, like, I would ban these knives because they're dangerous.
It's like, all knives are dangerous. That's the point of a knife.
All knives are dangerous.
Yeah, it's...
Like, you could kill somebody with a butter knife if you really, really wanted to.
Cameron, I'm going to be honest with you, I can kill a man with a spoon. Like, it's...
Yeah,
I know.
Spoons are quite sharp, oddly enough.
Even a blunt spoon, I can kill a human with it. It's not fucking hard. Like, the thing doesn't have to be sharp to kill a man. You just got to hit him in the right spot with it.
Yeah, it's one of those, like... So you go to the web, like, all these knives have no use out of, like, stabbing people with, like... Well, any knife you can use... I can use any knife I want as a kitchen knife, as long as it's sharpen the edge properly. No matter how it's designed. It might be a weird kitchen knife, but I can still use it for that reason. And down to its temper, I can use a survival knife. A good one, but I can still do it. Like, one of the things like throwing stars are banned. Right? Because they're only designed to hurt people.
Yeah, which, like, fair, actually.
Yeah. But throwing knives are perfectly allowed. Because in theory, you can use a knife to cut rope.
Yes.
That's the around.
Well, it's designed. Yeah, well, it's designed with the idea of being like balanced perfectly to throw it. It's still a knife, though. You can use it as just a normal knife.
Yeah, it's one of the daft things how law works. I mean, like, again, I don't think how government has a thing against ninjas.
I'd say, but this is what I keep I've been saying all episode. We have these stupid fucking laws that they're too specific.
Yep,
right? They get too specific, so it makes gray areas. Rather than having grey areas, legal or not. Right? That's all we do. It's just, are knives legal? Yes or no? Are guns legal? Yes or no? Right? Is killing a bitch legal? Yes or no? Rather than fucking about, well, these knives are illegal, but these ones are fine. Just all knives, yes or no? All guns, yes or no?
That's one stupid bitch who said, I want to ban like all metal knives, I want to allow ceramic knives.
Yeah.
Really forgetting that the military used ceramic knives as a killing weapon for a long time.
Yes, because they're a lot easier. You can get ceramic to a disgusting level of sharp.
Yeah, and best part is though, you can break it off the wound so they can't close the wound up either.
Yes. And even better, they will pass through a metal detector, just like ceramic guns do. That's why they were invented.
Yes.
Yep.
Particularly for law enforcement, the subset of the fucking detector to go back one.
Yes.
But yeah, that was the whole reason that it was invented for.
Was so that you could kill people effectively without it being as obvious. You could get closer to your target, because ceramic doesn't set off metal detectors. Who would have fucking thought?
Yes, I can see we have a lot of problems with fucking banned weapons bill. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, my argument is, right, is rather than fucking around and making these fucking grey zones, where it's like, it's kind of legal, but not really, right, it's just yes or no, right? You take every category of fucking weapon, right? Knives, guns, fucking bats, hammers, right? All of them, right? All of them. And you just go, can you legally own this item, yes or no? Job done. Job fucking done, right? Legally, am I allowed to own a knife? Well, yes, because kitchen knives. Right, I can own any knife I want, then fuck you. Job done. Like, legally, can I own a gun? Well, you can own rifles because hunting. Then I can own any gun because they're all the same fucking thing. All guns are the same as each other. They just fire a different sized fucking bullet.
One of the stupidest things on the planet for the ban list I read through is whip chains, right, are illegal. Right?
Yes.
Because they could do more damage, is what they're claiming for.
Yes.
Really get the fact that a normal whip anyway, bull whip, can slice open human skin.
Yes.
Right? And with a chain whip, you're more likely to hurt your fucking self than your target.
True, but if you like with a chain whip, you're more likely to do like what like would be considered like long-term damage, like breaking bones and like basically crippling a person. Whereas like a bull whip, you can break a bone on someone with it. It's fucking tricky. Whereas like a chain whip, I had a guy with a chain in the arm. I'm probably gonna break his fucking arm with that. Like, that's not as difficult. You know, like it's not a few weapon bans. Like, I agree, but it's like rather than banning chain whips, just make it illegal to fucking hit someone with a chain, which they already did anyway, because assault is already fucking illegal.
Anyway, we're gonna end it there, and back to see you again Friday. So good night, good luck.
Yes, thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you all on the next one.
Have a good one, y'all.